In between the two suppers, he had 4 more hot dogs and 4 more bottles of Coca-Cola.
Dude, who works harder than his asshole? That's gotta be. You got shit.
It's too bad they didn't have any low-cal Hawaiian punch. You need to wash that down.
Bro, and how about the guys
It was just around the corner. He could have cleaned the whole diet up.
300 more home runs.
Are you ready for
I was telling them that the same friend who texted me yesterday morning that he's like, because we were at a wedding and we just got really fucked up, and he texted me yesterday morning and he was like, yeah, I really think I'm gonna quit drinking. Like it's too bad now. Like we stopped drinking on Sunday. It's Tuesday. I'm still not feeling great.
Yeah.
And then
See you Thursday.
Within 6 hours, he texted me, "You want to go to London this weekend for the Liverpool game?" And I haven't said no yet.
Oh, you're going?
No, I was telling Nick that like if I was supposed to go home to like see my nephew and shit like that, and if I wasn't gonna do that,
You would have gone.
I would go. And I'm still not 100% out, but I still also have those flights to London that I have to spend.
You're going.
I'm just talking myself.
Just stop fucking pretending.
I said by the end of this podcast, John's going to London.
Yeah, I mean, let's just. Well, Tommy will come in here. You're going to London. I mean, look at the little twinkle in his eye. He's fucking going.
I honestly don't think I am, but I want to.
No, because here's the only thing holding you back right now is that it's your nephew.
Yes, correct.
But you're also going to come to this realization where it's like, then baby's so young, he doesn't even know me. It would just be for me.
I'm
really
doing
to
it
see
for
the
my mom and my
baby.
sister.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And then so it's like, I'll come home like the next weekend, guys.
Yeah.
So what's the point of living this life if you don't just go to London and go to the fucking Liverpool?
I'm gonna tell him maybe.
Just jump to the fucking
VIP tickets to Liverpool, Man City.
You're going. He's got the tickets already. Oh, you're definitely going then. I thought it was like let's buy tickets and go.
No, forgot he had them.
This
like,
fucking.
I forgot I have Liverpool.
Let me catch up to speed. This clown's going to London this weekend, and he's trying to pretend like he's not. He's fucking going. His buddy tried to quit drinking. Within 6 hours, he texts him, "Oh wait, never mind. I've got VIP tickets to Liverpool. You want to go to London this weekend?" And John's like, maybe you're going.
For what?
Just be honest with yourself. For the fucking Liverpool game.
I'm trying to be honest with you. I'm trying. I don't want to go.
Oh, that's such a fucking lie.
Well, I want to go. I don't want to be the guy who goes.
You don't want to disappoint your mom and your sister.
I don't want to be the person I am. Where I'm like, I fucking rather do that. But I am that.
The only thing that can stop you from going is focusing on the hangover coming
back.
Yeah.
You think you were bad this week?
Yeah.
Yeah,
when you're halfway around the world and
you gotta get home.
What did I just do? Yeah.
Like if you go,
Why am I
go to
here?
Liverpool, you won't be back till next weekend. The following weekend.
Maybe
you just do the episodes
What's
from
the
London.
problem? I'm fucking lost.
Okay, so he went to a wedding this weekend. This is a good topic to have you guys on for. I think specifically you. Because I feel
you guys.
wrong
Just fucking
First of all,
this is also 100%.
How deep are we?
Nobody doesn't get hangover depression like this guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't even understand what you're talking about. He genuinely does not. Dude, I swear to God, it is the most frustrating thing in the world.
You get dark, right?
Oh, I get dark for
He's
weeks.
got a cave underneath his bed.
Yeah.
He goes underground like a fucking hobbit.
Nobody.
You just bounce back?
100%.
More than bounces back.
But you.
I get better.
I get stronger. If you have to like work it out, or like you just your hangover's not.
No,
bad.
I have to work out in the morning.
Yeah, but like
that's
so
it. I just sweat.
you just have like discipline, and you get fucked
Listen,
up. Like
it takes
you work it out.
decades of training to get to this fucking level. I don't know. You gotta earn it.
Yesterday, I was so bad that I was getting up and I was doing 10 push-ups and I was just getting back in bed. And then I would like will myself to get up and do 10 more push-ups.
Yesterday we did our podcast, we did an interview, and then we had to do our fucking like trivia show that we do here, and that kept getting pushed back, and he just sat with his head on the microphone and he would go and he would take a pull. And then so the next day I come in and I'm doing an ad read, and I was gonna take a swig of whiskey for it, and I'm like this one's not opened. I was like, this one's not. I was like, where's the open one that was like full to here?
Yeah.
And everyone was like, well, John drank that. So he was just
drank the whole
sitting,
bottle.
like not the whole bottle, but like it was 3/4 of a bottle.
Was
with
this to cure previous
Yes.
Yeah,
So
that backfired.
so
So
here's
that
where
was
we're at.
Monday, and then
So
yesterday was the day I didn't drink. But I'm still
he went to a
feeling
wedding
Monday.
that was like a 4-day fucking royal wedding
Where,
affair.
Qatar?
Like,
Who the fuck is 4-day wedding?
It was in Sea Island, Georgia. It was
brother,
a private island.
There was a you know how you show up on like Friday and there's like a happy hour.
Yeah.
There was a tennis tournament. Tennis match tournament.
Yeah.
I don't even know what they're called. I've never even heard of that. Tennis.
How white are these people?
I mean, super.
Super
I
well.
went and said hi to the tennis tournament, and then we went right to the bar. That was at like, I don't know, 9:30 a.m.
Yeah,
And like,
so
that
he
was
had-
every day, like 9:30 to 4 a.m. drinking.
Big time drinking, big time hangovers afterwards, to the point that a few of the group were like, I mean it this time, man. I think I got to take a step back and drink. But then the same guy that said that also was like, wait a minute, I forgot I have VIP tickets to London. To Liverpool, you want to go to London. He
That's
also
sick.
his sister just had a baby, so he's supposed to go home and see the baby. I'm telling you this right now. I'm thinking back to we're talking what, few weeks old.
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's so stupid then. Like, it's stupid. You're just feeding them and putting them to bed, and like, there's no playing.
Just say you have COVID.
Like that actually
She's
might be.
not gonna fuck
I got
This
COVID.
also
Go to
might be
London.
true, dude.
Yeah.
just bring back a baby Liverpool jersey. and
Yeah.
act like you
There
went
go.
for them.
I'm genuinely thinking that, like, I mean, I'm a dude, so whatever. But like, if I'm just thinking,
I'm just gonna text. Did you sell those tickets yet? Because he's like, because he asked me. I was like, dude, I
if
don't think I can do
if
it.
you were to text your mom and sister like, you know, like some shit has come up, but like I'll come, you know, I can't come this weekend. I think they'd be like, okay, fine.
Oh, they would 1,000% be, but I just
then
don't
who
want to be.
cares?
Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna do the podcast. My mom called me in the cab on the way here. I didn't answer. I'm gonna call her on the way home, and I'm gonna say, I think I'm gonna go to London, and she's gonna go, that sounds great.
Yes.
So she's gonna say, I didn't even
stop.
know you were coming home this week.
Right. So then we're done. You're going to London.
Yeah, dude.
Also,
Bro, I just want to tell you, man, there's going to come a time where, well, maybe there won't come a time. I don't know. But think about, for other people, there's a time, their life, you can't just pick up and go to fucking London.
Yeah, I know.
So as much as you hate how much this sucks,
Have you been to London
Never
before?
before.
you
All right,
never
well,
do.
dude,
Never
dude,
any
dude,
video game.
dude,
And listen,
dude,
he's
hold
got
on,
two
hold on.
tickets.
This is an emergency.
is this
The strip clubs are extremely dangerous, dude. I'm telling you.
What happened?
Dude,
cocaine?
dude, Shane and I, we saw Dave Chappelle live. We were like, met Chappelle, hung out with Chappelle, greatest night ever.
Yeah.
Should have just gone home, right? We leave the theater.
That's funny because I've heard that story, but you didn't tell me the rest of it.
Yeah.
You left off at like magical night. We met Chappelle, we spoke to blow Chappelle in the alley. That was it.
Then there was just a guy in a rickshaw outside of the theater, and I'm like, yo.
Thank you.
Load up.
This guy's just
What's up,
like,
girl?
let's go.
How are you?
Like, we'll go to the strip club, and Shane's like, let's not do this, and I'm like, come on, man, let's see what it's like, dude. They literally like, it's like you get sucked in. They throw you at a table. They start like you're doing coke off their tits. I swear to God, in less than 3 minutes, you're like, you don't even know
They're
what's
big
happening.
British titties too.
Dude, yeah. And then
England is a big time titty world. They have no ass, but they got turds.
Yeah,
I swear to God,
waterbed tits.
in 30 minutes, Shane and I had racked up like a $2,000 bill, and we were like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Well,
we didn't even
you're
like.
paying for all that. You don't realize it, right?
Yeah,
Your
dude,
face is in their
Listen,
tits, but it's
a
like
brilliant marketing
yeah, it's
scheme.
like that. You're paying for that coke.
Yeah.
Dude,
One time I
just-
got a lap dance for like 6 straight songs, but they were like quarter songs.
Doesn't
So
matter.
I thought it was like
start
one
and
lap
finish.
dance. She's
Start
like, you
and
owe me
finish.
like 350
dude,
bucks.
I'm telling you,
You know,
was
like, for what? It was like a minute and a half of a
This
song.
was like
What do you think
this was
goes
like
on?
you walk into the bar and 3 girls came up to each of us. They first of all they separated us. They
Yeah.
immediately, it was like
Divide and
like,
conquer.
they were
Yeah,
moving
yeah.
like Navy SEALs, dude. They were just like
They know
fucking-
exactly
they
what to do.
grabbed us. We wound up both at different tables. Just it was like what the fuck? Yeah. And then the madam help, dude. He literally was. That's exactly.
He
what
doesn't
it was
even do coke. And then he's doing ketamine off some black girl.
And then
I've never tried this shit before. Help me!
And I swear to God, like all of a sudden the girls were just like, "Yeah, that's 750 pounds," and I was like, "Wait, what?"
This is when pounds were like
and then
3
the
times a dollar.
meanest madam in the world came around and just browbeat us until we paid up, dude. It was horrific.
That sounds exactly like what you two would
so
get
I'm
to.
just saying.
Knowing
I know how you
the
ride,
guy
dude.
he's going with, the guy he's going with has been a part of this pod. He should just be a part of the show.
Yeah, I know.
He is such a wild one. He He emptied his 401k to go to Vegas one time, just as like a 25-year-old kid, just for no fucking reason.
And then
the guy on the phone was like, "Are you sure you want to do this? Like, you're gonna pay like a 75% penalty. You're gonna lose like everything you've ever earned for." It ended up being for like $3,000 to get to Vegas. Or some shit, right?
And he goes, "Well, if you're gonna do this, I fire you as my client."
And then his accountant fired
He's
him.
like, "Nah, I'm doing it."
His accountant fired him. Like, I will no longer do your books because you're so stupid. With your money. He's that kind of guy. So you go to London with him, you're gonna end up like that in a fucking rickshaw.
Dude, there was one time he called me. He called me on like a Tuesday morning at like 9:30 in the morning. And, like, you answer that call because what the fuck else? Like, it's got to be something important. And he's like, "Bro, I just got fucking fired." And I was like, "No shit. Like, what happened?" He's like, "I don't know. Some shit about me never coming in dress code, not coming on time, and my numbers not being good, and my expense account being too high."
Wait,
and
what
I
was
was like,
your
so
number?
every single thing.
Do you remember his
All I do is
expense
throw
account
shit on the
number was
wall.
some like a comically over number.
He worked at a very big national company, and he had the second largest expense account in the country. It was like the CEO, then him, a mid-level employee.
Because he also
You got to spend money to make me.
he just kept golfing.
I'm out here pounding the pavement, dude. Yeah.
During COVID, he just kept golfing. So, like, he just kept going out, and he was, like, the only guy left who was fucking still on the golf course paying. So he just kept racking it up. Like, everybody, like, "Oh, it's business, it's business, it's business." So, you'll for sure, what?
I texted him, "Did you sell the tickets?" He goes, "Not yet." Why?
You're gone.
Give me the phone.
Yeah, you're gone.
Why don't you call him?
Open the Delta app.
Call him.
Yeah.
Nobody knows his voice.
Did you look up flights?
I have not looked at flights, but I have like
This
guy has a
the
lot of
tickets.
miles
He has the tickets from a canceled COVID
that
thing.
I have to
Let's
spend.
fucking do it right now.
It's free.
Let's
It's
do
all
it right.
free.
When is
Call
it?
him.
When
We'll
is
put him
it? This
on speaker.
weekend?
This
week?
weekend, yeah. So I have to leave Friday. Bella canceled, luckily.
Dude,
Yeah.
if it was next weekend, I'd go with you.
Yo, what up? I've had
I'll fire you.
Yes, he has, Brez. He has.
Fire me as the co-host.
You're going to London.
You want to do a little day trip to London and see this game?
Yeah, not even a day trip. Make it a whole weekend.
We gotta do a weekend if we're gonna do it.
I mean, totally, dude. I literally just flew back into San Francisco right today, so I can hop on a flight Friday, get to New York, and get to London.
He's gonna go San Fran to New York to London for a day.
Okay, I gotta make one more call. I'm on the podcast right now. We're talking about it, and
Mom.
and everyone's like, "You're a fucking idiot. Of course you're going to this."
What other
I
call
got-
do you have to make?
I gotta call my mommy, and I got.
I was kidding.
No, you got it. Better
gotta
to
call
ask
your
for forgiveness than permission.
No,
dude.
it's actually that he has to ask for money because his mom controls his money too.
Really?
I'm gonna give you a shout in like 3 hours. I will have an official answer then, but boy, I think
It's happening,
I
Brez.
think we're going to London, baby.
That's so funny. Mom, I gotta liquidate some assets.
I'm
Yeah.
so jealous of this
How
life.
much I got left in my cocaine budget?
Okay, wait, no, don't buy it yet, because I think I have enough to cover our flights from New York. I think I have like a shitload of miles that I have to spend by
All right,
December
take it easy.
31st. So let me check that first. All right, I'll catch you later.
The most important thing in my wallet right now is my Curve card because it basically is my wallet. I can take my debit cards, my credit cards, all of them, throw them out the window, put them all into one place here with Curve. You swipe this card, you insert it just like everything else, and then after the fact, when you're done paying the bill, you can decide how much money you want to go on the debit card, how much money you want to go on the credit card. You can send money, break it up, keep it all equal and balanced.
If I had that when I was younger,
So it would be so much
how
easier.
much more money I'd have right now?
I know.
From lack of fees would be crazy.
All of that. Plus,
Be crazy.
on top, you get your credit card points and your debit card points and all that, and then you get Curve points. So you're getting a whole other wave of points and rewards because of Curve. And right now, when you go to curve.com/barstool to sign up for it, you get $20 in Curve cash once you download the app, make your first transaction. I mean, look, it's also like, this is cool. You throw this thing down, it's got
You
some
hear it
weight
pop.
to it, you're like, pow.
That's a boy.
Yeah, hey, bartender.
I'm sorry, that's a man.
That's a man's card.
A boy drops a Debbie.
A boy's like, here's
man
my
drops a
debit
Curve.
card. Here's my fucking Curve card. So go get it today. It looks cool, and it's even more, and more importantly, it's even more efficient and financially responsible. Go to curve.com/barstool for $20 in Curve cash. Terms and conditions apply. Yeah. I'm so jealous of this, and this is shit that I would never do, even if I was single and like had no kids and everything. I'd probably be like, I'm just gonna sit on the couch all weekend. But when you can't do it and you see someone do it, it's like, oh.
Dude,
No,
this
You
is a
have to
big
go. You have to go and go to the strip clubs on purpose.
Yeah.
And
Have you
have that
have you ever
happen
done-
on
Oh,
purpose.
just so you know, like, you have to find a new podcast host. I'll die.
Dude,
That's fine. I want you to go out in a blaze of glory.
dude, I'm just telling you, be on guard. Handcuff yourself to your friend when
Buddy
you walk in
system.
a strip club so they can't divide you. At least for the
It's
first
so
20
funny
minutes.
How they know that? Like,
Oh, dude.
and that sounds extreme, but like every strip club, they know they spot the one guy
Yeah,
who's
the
like,
slow out.
hey guys, like let's not do this. Don't spend money.
Yeah.
They get him the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
They find the Mark who's spending all the money.
Yeah, well, Chris
But you
probably
wanna be
walked in with like a
him.
bag of merch from London. A welcome to London T-shirt. Like, look at this fucking deal. We're gonna rack him.
Yeah, my body language says take this guy
all
down.
of it.
Every strip club I've ever walked into, they pluck me off and they just throw me in a
They're
room.
incredible. They are. First of all,
Santino and I went to a strip club in Vegas. Immediately, they just grabbed me.
you're gone.
Yeah.
You're gone. If you go to good ones, first of all, they're like fucking acrobats. They're not even dancers. They're fucking Olympians.
Yeah.
They're actors. They're businesswomen. They're fucking
criminals.
Fuck, they're criminals.
Let's get to the fucking
they're
good
amazing. They're amazing. I want to marry you.
Yeah.
That's why. I mean, you fall in love with the right stripper. You should have. He had another stripper who.
Sapphire. She's at Sapphire. She had her name. I
she-
still have her number, I think.
It was like, when people say like the stripper liked me, and
Likes
it's like,
me,
yeah,
yeah.
right. No, but this was like the real deal.
Yeah,
She knew who he was. She was like, are you famous? And
Yeah,
he played it-
Jacqueline from Sapphire.
He played it coy. He played it coy the whole time, and then she pulled up a video of him and was like, "No, this is you." And I was like, "Oh yeah." And he just never did anything with it. But
I pulled one from,
because what happened was like
the phone was dying, right? That was the 1%.
That was the 1%. But then the next day, I don't know how I found her pictures, but I did somehow. And it wasn't her Instagram because I'd still follow her.
Facebook.
I wouldn't unfollow her.
That's how she found you. Was Facebook. You probably found like
maybe that's
Jacqueline
what it was.
on your comments. Or
That
something.
might have been what it
And
was.
She wasn't hot.
And she was not what I remembered.
That also
Really?
happens
Yeah.
sometimes.
Dude,
yeah.
there's still a stripper in Indianapolis named Paris that I'm deeply in love with. And, dude, I searched like the Facebook page of the strip club and the
Jesus
Instagram of the
Christ.
strip club, just being like, please tag her.
I sat outside the dumpster for hours.
Tag her in something.
I took one home in Virginia once. This is my
Yeah.
biggest accomplishment.
I mean, yeah, like
gotta
actually
meet him at a train
conquering
station.
that is pretty
Wait,
fucking
what?
awesome.
You gotta meet him at a train.
They do because you can't take them out of the club.
Oh, so
me
she
and
left. You left. You
Yeah,
went
it
to
was a work event when I had a real job, and me and my then boss got into town really early. It was like a big corporate event that night. We got in at like 3, and he was sober. So this maniac wants to go to a strip club sober, and he's ripping like 30 Red Bulls.
Does he have like wife and kids and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kids,
Yes.
a wife.
Okay.
Yeah, no longer a wife. This story gets fucking crazy. I can't tell the whole thing because I don't know if.
Yes, you
well, yeah, I can. Yes, you can. So
Too late. Yeah. He's going to London.
You can tell the story.
You know what it is, dude? Whiskey bottles are rattling. I'm salivating. I'm like, tell the fucking story. Dude, it's like Pavlov's drunk. Like, it's a sound the whole podcast. I'm like, give a fucking. That's a train.
All right, can we get some cups,
I was
please?
gonna say, where are the glasses?
Yeah, load it up.
I'll take a shot.
I did it. I know I did it. Can we get some cups?
I called this whole thing with you.
So,
Mick called it, and I said we better not.
guys
And then
open.
right,
You're doing it.
Make sure it's not the other way.
So we sit down. The lights are still on. All the strippers are. There's only like 3 or 4 of them setting up tables and shit. So we're sitting down having good conversation. So I got to get to know this girl, and then it got to like 4. The thing was supposed to start at 5. I look at him over. He's like, "Yeah, we'll stretch it." And then it goes to 6. He's like, "We don't have to show up till like 7." Dude. So we just never
Sleeping's
showed
gonna
up.
hurt now. Yeah.
Never showed up. I'm
grab
talking
some
to her
glasses.
personally. I was like,
Grab
"Yo,"
some glasses.
I was like, so I know this is a no, and I was like, do you want to maybe come out with me and like come back, you know? It was like so.
Think about it from her point of view. It's like we can do this and I can get money for it, or we can do this and I could not get money
Yeah,
for
of
it.
course.
So
And she
You know.
left early. It was like 10 p.m. And she's like, look, I've also never done this. And I was like, I kind of believe you because I know how hard it is to do this.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So this is a notch that I know will probably never happen again.
sure.
And she's like, the problem is the bouncer has to drive me out of here, and then I have to grab my car and I have to meet you at the train station. So now I'm asking
I would
my
go
boss.
to the end of the earth for this one.
Oh my
man.
god! Now I have to ask my boss, who's like rattling on like 30 fucking Red Bulls.
This is like Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. I'm gonna leave a briefcase at the airport.
Here's the end of the story. So I had no idea this guy was a recovering alcoholic. No one told me in the company.
Oh
So
no! Tell me.
over the course of the next month and a half, 2 months, he slowly unravels. This guy was like asking me to go to like bachelor parties, but he would drive behind the bus and shit. I was only 23 or 24, so he wants to hang out with us and just like, you know, be part of the system without boozing. He starts drinking nippers at work.
Oh no.
Going to the fuck, and he'd be so drunk and out of his mind, he'd be like, "I'm gonna have to go to the library." He would say stuff like that. I was going to the library. That's how fucked up he was. He didn't know. He thought he was hiding how drunk he was. Meanwhile, he's eating Chinese food, like shirtless when we showed up. His wife.
By the way, I had 9 pork gyozas for breakfast this morning.
Of course, naturally. Cheers.
He was like,
cheers to Whistle Pig.
he was throwing up at lunch and shit, and then slowly his wife left him.
But you think that night was like the?
I saw the signs, but I didn't. If one of those people were like, "Hey, this guy's a recovering, alcoholic, and he's on a thread right now,"
You almost got to wear
maybe
like a
not take him
badge
to
or
these-
something.
Yeah, these carnival events where all he needs is one fucking push. I took him to like 7 parties. I turned this guy's life upside down.
So
Guy's
do you know
divorced.
do you know where he's at now?
I have no idea.
Is he alive?
There was one time I was in.
He got fired, got
You know what the
divorced?
fucked up thing is? This guy's probably still a fan of Tommy.
Of course, he's the most
That
fun
guy
he's ever
showed me a
had.
good time
Yeah,
for
I
2
pushed
months.
him back to the life he wanted. I got that boring bitch out of his life. Guy was living in like Roxborough for fuck's sake. But I was in like some town like north of where he used to live, and I was in some random ass bar. I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck. And I looked to the left, and I saw a guy that looked exactly like him drinking in a bar, and I was like, I turned white.
Yeah.
I was so nervous. Because I was kind of
Gotta write
upset.
a book about this guy.
I was upset because everybody
Yeah,
lied
yeah,
to me, and it was like, this guy was like my hero and shit. And then he just went completely fucking.
Well, then really,
Why
then he
did
really
you think
turned
he
into
was
your hero.
sober? If you think he was recovering alcohol, you thought he just never drank?
Yeah, he just like, I don't drink anymore. I don't do like. He just like lied to me. Everybody in the office knew he was a recovering alcoholic, like his best friends, and like who was a woman
you.
who was like part of like management and shit,
Crazy.
like upper level management. This guy came out of pharmaceuticals and started in finance because he sold this like small portion of his company, so he had a shitload of money. So I thought he was a bigwig, and I was like, this guy's a great guy to, a little tutelage.
Man,
Different type of tutelage.
I sometimes wonder if we had normal jobs, like what?
I would
You
never
would-
have a normal job.
No.
If I had a normal job, I'd be dead by now.
You would kill yourself?
I don't know if I'd kill myself, but it would be like I would have gotten fired already.
Yeah.
Because it's like when we were talking to Steve-O, he's like, I just knew I could never work a normal
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
And I've known that since
when I-
worked landscaping one summer. I was like, fuck it,
That's not
never
a normal
again.
job.
Yeah.
Somebody tell him what a normal corporate job is.
Dude, yeah.
Landscaping rules.
Dude, if you can get up in the morning, it's a normal job.
Yeah,
This is landscaping with mics. That's all this is. And a little less
landscaping's
grass
pretty
clippings
fucking
on your
fun.
No,
face.
landscaping was fun. Landscaping was dope, but I just knew I had to wake up every morning, and I had
Yeah.
to be there every
I
morning.
knew, like,
Anything
I
that lines up with elementary school hours
Yeah,
is
right.
undoable. Yeah. Because you're just like, you wake up, you have to be there at a certain time, you get a little recess, and then you back. It's hell.
But
You're
that
like, what am I,
it's
10 again?
That I think, like, I knew the guy. I had one dude I worked with that I would have like we were there for like 4 or 5 years together, and in the first year we identified each other as like we'll be drinking buddies. And as the second year, we like talk shit about everybody. Third, and I just imagine by like 10 years, we'd be fucking out of control.
Yeah.
Because it would be like we're so miserable, and we're all each other's got, and we'd be at strip clubs, and we'd probably like kill a man by now. I just don't know where it would have gone. Because you're if you're so miserable outside of work, outside of work, you gotta
I made it
scratch
like
that itch
8
somehow.
yeah,
and
8
who knows
years.
how to do it?
8 or 9 years, I
yeah.
had corporate.
No shit.
What did you do?
I started as an engineer, then I went to consulting, IT consulting.
Wow.
And then advertising. I slowly took like less.
And now you're just doing
jobs.
this.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, since 2008 or 9.
Since 2008, you've just been doing this.
9. Yeah, 8 or 9.
Crazy.
But
No,
Stuff
2009 I
Stuff
started
Island
doing
just
stand-up.
started.
Yeah.
So,
But you've been doing podcasting and other shit since.
No, I started stand up 2009, and then I
Got it.
Then we started.
I was gonna say stuff.
But you're not up on stage doing stand up now.
I just did for the first time last
You got back
Friday.
out there?
Yeah,
Last,
it was good.
Last
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Because I thought when everybody first connected, I thought you were still up there. When you said you weren't, I was like, why fucking not?
I know. 5 years
So,
off.
Yeah, that's a long time, man.
Baby's back though.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting is all these fucking everything I ever hear from these comics is they need it. They have to go up there.
Yeah. No,
And Tommy's like, I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, it's
Fuck it.
ridiculous. Yeah. It's so gay.
I
It's
gotta get up
unbelievable.
7 times a week, and
This shit
if I don't, I blah blah blah.
And if you meet somebody that thinks like that, trust me, you don't like them. They are terrible people. Meet that motherfucker in a green room, you want to kill yourself. You want to work corporate. Like, I can't. This is.
Wait till it starts going well again. Tommy will be right back in.
Well,
I fucking need it.
I
dude.
can imagine.
Oh,
I
come
can
on.
imagine
How many
both sides of
sets
it.
you got tonight? Shut up.
Dude, anytime we go to a bar and there's like some hot chick in the bar, Tommy's like, look at this fucking piece of shit. She thinks it's all fucking. And then she'll come up and be like, hey, how's it going? And be like, dude, she's actually like really smart. she's actually like grounded and gets it. Yeah.
When you're throwing
It'll
out
be the
words
same
like
thing with
grounded, you're really trying to win
it'll
your
be the
friends
same
over.
thing with stand up where he's like, fuck that shit, fuck that, and then as soon as he's gonna
Well, it's also different because I'm with you, and it's like we can control now that we have like fans and like you know,
Yeah.
It's a different experience.
Yeah. It's totally different than being like open mic shit.
Yeah,
and just
dude,
trying
it was
to
like a
grind
sold-out
for
club.
spots
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah,
It was so
well,
fun.
I was listening to DeStefano on Bobby Kelly on DeStefano, and they were talking about Chris was just talking about how fucking like gay the industry has gotten.
It's
like
unbelievable.
he was like, he used to sit back. I guess it's the comedy the cellar table. They always talk about.
Yeah,
table,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it was like the old veterans and everybody's busting each other's balls, and now like that doesn't exist anymore. And Bobby Kelly was like, yeah, because you guys are all fucking pussies.
Yeah.
You're all fucking gay about it.
Yeah.
And Chris told some story where like they were at that table and somebody started talking about his kids and it was really awkward, and Bobby was like, you should have said, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And then it would have been over, you know,
Yeah.
and instead everybody's worried and blah, blah, blah. So now like the whole landscape has changed, but
I feel like people are doing so much other shit now too.
Yeah, it's also
you know
not
what I
like
mean.
just the
Yeah,
one
like you're
focus.
not just doing stand up.
Right.
Everyone's got to have a fucking podcast and like be making all kinds of other content. You know what I mean?
Well,
I feel
I'll
like
tell
people
you-
are much more now are doing spots and then just going home.
leaving, right?
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
think
that,
DeStefano said that when we interviewed him a while back, and he was like, yeah, since he started his podcast, he's like, I do a lot less stand up now because he's like,
Yeah.
it's just like. I can still scratch the itch a little bit,
Yeah.
but also it's not. Also, like it's like mentally tiring. That it's,
yeah,
like,
I
it's
mean, the
not
way
worth
when
getting
I
up there.
It's
when I
also
see
like he
some of
says
you
less
guys-
stand up, but it's still every weekend, the whole weekend.
right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
When he comes home, he does it less.
I commend you guys though, like for if I had. Once I had any ounce of success, I'm not flying to fucking Omaha and Idaho and shit. I'm hitting like major markets and back home.
Yeah.
And maybe not.
Well,
maybe
until every weekend they're like, here's $45,000.
I was gonna say.
You're like, Omaha.
Yeah.
I guess that's
You're like,
the
I
thing.
really like Omaha.
Once I have a routine set. Well, I don't know what my number. Like, it's funny because it's like I guess it's not enough money. If you're making a little bit of money, you go because you need it.
Yeah.
And then it becomes so much money that you go because you want it.
Yeah.
It's just that. In
Well,
between
also
where
the
maybe I wouldn't go.
podcast, this goes not to Chris as well, is like you forget, you said something about like you almost forget you're funny when you're not doing stand up. So for 5 years before I started doing the podcast, I was like, I don't even know if I would want to do it
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
And then you do this for 2 hours. And you're like nonstop fun. People are like, I could do this.
Right. Yeah.
And then you meet other people that are doing well. You're like, what the fuck?
Right.
I want to do that now.
Yeah.
You know.
Right,
So like
right.
you a little time off, a little lull in stand up. You're like, all right, now I'm hungry. I'm a different person. I want to do it. I have something to say. Or now I got to find some stuff to say. That's the hardest part.
Right. No, I can imagine like being a grind of like. Oh, that's a bit, and oh, that's a joke, and let me write that down.
Dude,
You
I
can't
shut
just
that down.
live. You have to like fuck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is
sucks.
like an annoying thing. Yeah, when you're just doing the podcast and spots. You know what I mean? You're like,
Yeah.
I haven't really lived at all.
Yeah. Everything is. Everything
You know
is
what I mean?
script.
Like,
everything's
I wake up, I
material.
eat.
Yeah. That's why you got to go to London and learn something.
Exactly, dude.
You got to get a stripper
I-
story ready for the stage.
I'm so grateful for him because he comes with the stories.
Yeah.
My story is like, my kids were being annoying to me. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, nobody cares. He's like, so I was dead in the gutter in London. I'm like, yes, hell, go on the mic, yes.
But I picked myself back up.
Welcome to KFC and Party Tornado.
One thing I absolutely hate though, and that I hope it's changing and will fully change, is like the idea that like if you get big on the internet or have a big podcast and then succeed in stand up, that it somehow is like you didn't pay your dues and you didn't earn it. It's like I earned it by all these people on the internet thinking I'm funny.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And also other comics, it's huge. You know what I mean? Like I did Montreal, I did other things.
Yeah.
Leading up to that, I've known these comics for a decade.
Right, but
that's
my
more
thing.
important.
I don't care about that. If you can fill a room with of people, and they think you're
100%.
funny because they found
100%.
you doing like 10-minute sets for 10 years, or one 10-minute video on the internet that blew up, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry guys, like,
but
you
come
know.
on, dude. There also has to be a reason why I spent 10 years.
And that's what it is.
You can't tell me I was just wasting my time.
Somebody's catching it right
It's
hook.
gotta be. No, don't get me wrong. That's gotta fucking suck.
yeah.
But for the next guy coming up to be like, well, no, I'll just bang my head against the wall for 10 years because I have to. It's like, oh, or I'm just gonna make a video on Instagram.
Yeah, just
you know,
sit in
whatever
my
it may be.
bedroom. Yeah.
And that's not easy
Fuck
either.
that
It's not
guy.
just
Fuck
magic.
that guy.
You know?
The fucking
Plenty of
rain
people
scene,
make
2 TikTok stars on the side of a helium comedy club. Just slowly gripping it.
What I don't believe in is like those people shouldn't get like a Netflix special. That's fucking annoying because that's just that's bullshit, like nepotism, politics, whatever. But if you can sell tickets, that's a direct thing.
Well, that's also
then you earned it.
That's
you know?
what the executives are thinking. You know, like
Right.
if it's a million guaranteed downloads. Not granted, it's a million waterheads. 13-year-old kids that don't know shit.
Right.
But it's money
But
in their pocket.
Yeah, I mean,
they don't care about quality.
until they. We started where it was just clicks.
Netflix very clearly doesn't care about quality.
No.
And that's
At
not
all
even just with comedy. I mean, have you ever watched a Netflix movie?
Yeah.
Do you remember when it used to be like the new Netflix thing is out? It was guaranteed to be good.
Yeah,
You would
yeah.
auto watch, instant watch, because it was a drama, a comedy, a 2-hour movie. It was like, if it's out on Netflix, it's good. And now it's like almost the opposite.
What I learned is that I read an
fucking
article.
algorithm, man.
Here,
I
put
read-
another one in there, will you?
I read an article about like how if you look up like what the top 10 most watched shows in every
one's
country are on Netflix, it's fucking insane.
They're all terrible, right?
All terrible, and it's like we have to learn. What Netflix did was they learned that the viewer treats us like a Saturday afternoon on the couch. They're not really watching it, so let's just give them what they want, which is garbage.
Right.
And that's
But
basically.
it's on and it counts.
But it's
Yeah,
on,
it's like
yes,
diners,
right.
drive-ins, and dives for a specific amount of time.
Yes, yeah.
I'll
I mean,
fuck with
that's
Guy Fieri for 12 hours straight.
Yeah,
You kidding? That's the best background music there is.
I've never seen an episode.
What?
Never seen.
You're not going to London.
But all right, you didn't see that one, but like
That is so disrespectful.
we used to watch Bar Rescue, right?
But I watched some Bar Rescue.
whatever. Everybody has their own thing.
Dude,
you know,
I would
whether
like
it's-
to beat the fuck out of Tapper.
Oh,
Yeah.
you would love Tapper.
I bet I would. He's
He's
person.
awesome.
Yeah, I know. I bet that's.
Do you know his whole story, man? Like he invented NFL Red Zone.
what?
Yeah. He came up with that and sold it for $1 billion.
All right, I want to hug the shit out of Tapper.
Like, he came up with shit that like
The,
I think he like
this is like-
invented bar stools.
The-
He invented like the modern bar as we know it.
Oh,
Like
sick.
the way
the
like, you
rainstorm
sit
in the
and-
Rainforest Cafe.
Yes,
John
the rainstorm
Taffer.
is him. Like
Because
he does.
it goes off. It goes off every half hour, and when you hear it the second time, you're like, "All right, time to get the fuck out of here." And that kept
turns the
tables
tables
moving.
over
Holy
and make more money.
shit.
Yeah.
He's like
Oh, it wasn't the
brilliant.
gorilla
Hold
coming
on.
out of the mist.
I got to quibble with this NFL. What do you mean he invented NFL?
He like
Red Zone?
invented the idea of
Which
like,
I don't like,
just-
by the way.
Yeah, that's-
that was I.
What do you
gave
mean?
that take,
I
10
feel like
years ago.
every dude had that idea.
He like sold it to DirecTV or
He knew
whoever,
who to
like,
call.
he-
though. My Uncle Donnie doesn't have
Well, I
somebody
guess
else
if he
here.
spent all that time in bars, yeah, he probably heard that a million times.
Yeah, no, there's some guy going, I said they should only show the touchdowns. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's like
no, but he made like all of his money off of that and then like flipped it into all these restaurants and bars. And there's a million stories like that. He came up with this idea and that idea. He's a brilliant dude. And then we talked to him at the beginning of the pandemic. We were like, what does this mean for bars and restaurants that are all going to close and da-da-da. And I asked him, I was like, are you just going to swoop in and like buy all these places for like pennies on the dollar? And he was like, yeah, probably.
Yeah, he's like,
I don't want to
do
be
really well. In
Yeah,
this pandemic.
he was like, I'm not gonna be like
He's like,
predatory,
he's
but
like-
I'll buy all these people out and then flip
Yeah,
them and
yeah,
turn them
yeah.
back into restaurants and yeah.
He was
So
like, the
he's
restaurants are
gonna
going to go out of business. The kitchen's already built. Like, I'm
Yeah.
good to go. I'll swoop in right away.
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick.
Crazy.
So there was a second reasoning for that show, for him hosting that show. He's just prospecting.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
A
probably,
lot of
yeah,
that is
yeah.
like those bars. They turn around. They last for like 6 months, and then he probably goes in and buys them.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, when you see some of those people, it's like,
Oh,
you're
no
not,
shit.
You're not gonna keep
Yeah.
this going.
He's like, yeah, we were locals for years. We didn't want to see the doors shut permanently. So me and Donna decided, we're going to ask for some money and, open the place up. We got onion rings. Exactly. We got chips and beef jerky. They got Budweiser too. Why is this place going down?
It's like, yo, fuckface.
those are my favorite episodes.
It's like a roach hotel.
Gordon Ramsay's like, he's like 120 entrees. What the fuck were you thinking? And they're like, I don't know.
Dude, eating at a dive bar is my favorite thing. We went to a dive bar this summer where it is like the diviest dive bar in history. The one we went to, the Westport Social Club in Massachusetts. You went to that?
Oh yeah. Oh, this is the best.
Yeah.
This place is the best.
But the only thing they serve, like you said, is they have chips and they have stuffed quahogs.
Yeah.
And it's not the kind of place you should eat fish
The fuck
at.
is a quahog?
Like
It's
a
like
clam.
a big clam.
Big clam.
Oh my God, you're eating clams at a VFW?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Oh, no
straight
wonder you're
up.
always throwing up in the trash can.
The only thing I'll give him is that it's
Still
like
some in there.
Still got a quahog.
I got
His
food
belly
poisoning
button.
so bad. And like everyone's like, yeah, no fucking shit. You got
he got
awful
food poisoning from it and then ate it again as leftovers. It's despicable. The only thing I'll give him is that it's like kind of near a river, so it like
It's
is
near the ocean. I mean, Westport is on the ocean. The restaurant, the bar itself is a little setback.
bit, yeah. But it's
town
close
is
enough that
connected to the
maybe
ocean.
it's
It doesn't.
fresh.
It's more
baked
about the
clam.
turnover of how often
Yeah.
are people buying these quahogs.
Yeah.
What do you? How do you?
Dude,
How do
this
you
place
say
was
it?
the best. We
Quahog.
A quahog.
Yeah.
Is it stuffed clam?
Philly trash.
Right,
They don't even
dude.
know what a quahog is.
It's the town from Family Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Hey, clears it up.
This place was we
Tell them in cartoon terms. Let this fucking idiot know. I had no idea. Will you take me?
Yeah, we'll bring it.
It's a great bar. We went in. We brought it was him and his sister's birthday, so a lot of young people showed up, like young girls, and there's not
What are you
that
getting
very
at, Kev?
often. And well, there was a old lady who was not happy about this, and she was like, "I'll beat all your asses."
Yes.
Basically, said some really rude shit.
Like
where I was like,
it's the kind of
"Whoa."
ll where people are outright racist.
Yeah.
I grew
She's
up
like,
in
what are you, a
one.
black girl in the bar?
Yeah.
That's not a made up line. It was like something
Yeah.
along those lines
Yeah.
of what she said.
Making
Yeah, it's
fun
like
of her
seeing someone from the
eyebrows and
future.
shit. Yeah.
There's no windows, right?
There are no windows.
Are you one of them? From the TV? You're darker than a peach. Sit down here, darling. Try one of my quahogs.
I remember on the wall was all these like printed out, just printer paper, not like pictures, but pictures of people on like 8.5 by 11. Just looking again like time traveling. They looked like they were just from like the 90s and early 2000s,
Yeah.
just pinned up on the wall.
Yeah.
And me being the asshole that I am, I'm like, who are these people? You know? And I walk up to it and I start looking at it, basically ready to like go back to the bar and make fun of whoever they were.
Yeah.
And the bar owner comes up to me and he's like, "These are all the people that we've smuggled out of the Ukraine." Like for the war, we were raising money and smuggling. And I was like, I've never felt like a bigger asshole in my life. His girlfriend lives in Ukraine and like she works for the state, and so if she leaves, they fucking kill her. So she can't leave, but like her daughter and family and all this. And at the local VFW, they raised like $2,000 to get them home.
Holy
or home,
shit.
not home, like out of there. And I was like, oh, I was gonna make fun of their haircut. I'll go kill myself.
I guess
now,
they've been
like,
a little busy with the war.
It's a war. Yeah.
They just put him on a ship and cover him in quahogs.
Every now and then you just hear a puke under a pile. they had to eat one.
Why am I getting food poisoning?
We got a fat body puking under the quahogs. Dude, I grew up going to this Polish American club. I was a card carrying member because my brother's best friend was a Polak.
Polish American club, like kind of like
Like an Italian American club. Yeah.
yeah.
And you go down steps, but it was like no hours. You know what I mean? It went till like 4 or 5 in the morning in Philly. Or Delco. It's a
you
big
can
fucking
go
deal.
whenever you want, right?
And they were like, if you walked in there with like guys your age at like 20, 21, 22, they were like, all the heads would shift from like their asses
fuck outta
implanted for. Yeah, there was nowhere to sit because everybody had their own station.
Yeah.
There's one guy had like one tooth. We called him a can opener. You remember the old school like Hawaiian punch cans? You'd have to like punch him, just pop his fucking head. But they were so wildly openly racist.
Oh, yeah.
It was just beyond belief. If you were,
I think that's
if they
why
smell
those
cologne on you,
places-
you're like, this gay slur. Kill this guy going out in public.
I feel like that's even like, what are you under 40? You're gay.
Yeah.
That's coming for us all.
Also, I was wearing this shirt. So. He wasn't far off.
Those places are, I think,
they
built
drink
for
out
that
of plastic cups.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
if they're drinking out of plastic cups,
Dude, my favorite thing.
fucking keep your wits about you.
They have this system because that's all they do is drink all day long in the same stools. They only know 5 people, whoever's to the left or right of them. They're disgusting human beings for the most part. Good people down deep,
You got to dig for it, but they're there.
They have this system where they have wooden chips, where that's how you get somebody a drink.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
There's no fucking
They have it
Oh,
at this
like
bar.
little
wooden
yeah,
chips.
Yeah.
But there's no money exchanged. So it's all for a release of endorphins. They'll go, get 2 for Carol down there on me, and then the fucking this
Right,
dude
'cause
was
you
the
make a
dumbest man.
donation, right?
No, well, they would just tip at the end, but like the guy wouldn't pull money going, this one's on Don, you know what I mean? They would just give it to them like, this
trading
next
in your
one is
chips.
on Frank, and then Frank would be like, Meanwhile, they're like best friends. And you just wouldn't pay any money because they're like $2 drinks.
Right.
And you go to get a liquor drink, and it's like 90% fucking, it's a fastball, we call it. It's just 75% liquor, and it just splashes something, and I'm like, it's good. Thank you. You're not doing me any favors.
Dude,
Yeah,
we
that's-
have those
you-
exact wooden chips at this bar, and I still have like 2 of them because someone came up to me. That guy who wouldn't leave us alone that night has given me multiple wooden chips over the months, and I was like, this guy's such a nice guy. Like, he's buying me all these drinks. I haven't turned any in because I just think they're cool little.
Yeah, they're like little tokens.
Right. Yeah.
Keep
So like, I
safe.
just take them home with me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll buy my own $1.50 drink.
I got
I
it.
think this is cool to have.
Yeah.
Oh, big city guy.
Dude, I did that once. We went to a wedding at Clemson, and it was like we were broke. Like I was probably 22. Like I don't even think I was making a paycheck. I was getting. Dave would put a fucking check in the mail and just send it. Like
Maybe, if you're lucky, if you
once every
remembered.
couple months.
Yeah, if you
and
remembered.
I went down there and like it was a wedding. And I didn't know anyone at the wedding, and I was like, I kind of want to fit in, and I get myself a beer, and they were like, that's $1, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll just buy everyone fucking drinks all
Yeah.
night, and they'll love me. And I was
yes.
like, the whole night's on me, boys.
Yeah.
Dude, the
and
best.
like, I walked out of that wedding like the coolest guy in the fucking world.
Yep. I remember I went back to Fordham like once. I didn't want to be the guy who lingers around too long, but I went back like one time after having money where it was like $4 pitchers and fucking $3 buckets, and you feel like a god, like
Yeah.
it's all on me. It's like a $400 tab for the whole night. You know what
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you'll never feel better, like cooler.
Yeah.
No matter whatever the
Yeah, yeah.
circumstances are, you feel like
I'm
the
still
man.
waiting for Shane to buy his cars like Oprah. Guys, go outside. Here's some keys. And he's telling his friends, his other rich friends, like, it was nothing. These guys went wild.
Dude,
I have a bag of chips. Who gives a shit?
Dude, I even forgot how cheap Philly is.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Dude, when we went back there for this show, like our guys that were like make our merch and selling their shit were there, just like drinking a ton. And I was like, we were like, we'll pick up the tab, and I was like, this would probably be like $200-300. It was like $54.90.
Yeah, no.
like, what
where were we
the
recently? It might
fuck?
have been that bar. I don't know, wherever I was. I remember being like, no. I meant like all of it.
Yes.
And they were like,
Yeah,
like
we know.
$34.50. Like,
Oh, yeah, it was
you're
that
not
bar.
Understanding. I mean, my drinks plus theirs. I'm like, yeah, I know. Oh, and then because that woman, I was just leaving like $50 tips because I was like, I expected this to be 80. It's 30. I'll give it to you. Not even once did she like change her demeanor towards me.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking like she's gonna come over. What do you need? Like, I got you. You wait a minute. This guy, he's the king of this place.
yeah.
She was like, thank you. Whatever. Like I'm never gonna see you again, city slicker. Fuck you. I got the 1-tooth can opener. I gotta see every week. I gotta pay attention to
This
him.
guy brings the money.
Both the Pearl Jam and both the Pearl Jam and now the Red Hot Chili Peppers concert at the Apollo are now live on the SiriusXM app. If you like good music, you can't miss these shows. The kicker, you can sign up and listen to these shows on the SiriusXM app and get your first 3 months for free. Enjoy ad-free music channels for every genre at every artist dedicated channel. Stay informed with world-class news from every angle and hear the brightest stars in entertainment with original talk and exclusive comedy on the SiriusXM app. I'll be honest, I like to watch concerts on TV.
I mean, we're doing full live shows.
Yeah, like that's
Bro,
incredible.
if you don't know about full live shows, they're
That's
so
what's
much
at.
better than albums.
You turn all your
OAR
music
34th
down.
and 8th, come the fuck on.
Turn
dude.
all your lights down,
That's
bro.
The album.
Like put the volume up. You're in your spot. You're watching them from the couch. You get the
vibe. You get the emotion from the crowd.
You know what? It's
so
better
much
than
better.
being like on the nosebleeds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got first row seats, fine. Anytime, otherwise, you're like getting in. They're zooming in on the drummer. You're getting backstage. You hear the music. You hear the crowd, and you never need to leave your house. Get it at the SiriusXM app and subscribe at SiriusXM.com/KFC Radio to get the first 3 months for free. Offer details apply.
How sick was cracking the Hawaiian punch, though? Dude, I used to fight my family. To
Dude, and the double
just
side?
two triangles, dude. Oh, yeah.
That's an IQ
You
test.
got to do the other side. Yeah. Pores right.
Put a tiny one on the other side, yeah, because you got to give a clear differential between the spout and the breathing hole.
What color? What color are you rocking with?
Oh, just red.
red.
Straight
Red
up.
all
I mean,
What?
You something else in red?
Oh, blue, baby.
There was
what?
no blue. How old are you?
Oh yeah, no, there's blue.
Yo,
There's blue, baby.
This comes up a lot with
Are
Kevin.
you talking about
how old are
hold
you?
on, you're about children because you have children, right? So you like childhood. There was no different color.
No, it was absolutely blue. When I was a kid, I drank
Look it
blue.
up.
Wait.
Fire up when blue
Fucking-
Hawaiian punch came
I don't
out.
want to step
guarantee
in
it's not
shit here,
until
but did you have a dad?
post 2000.
What kind of dad lets their son get blue Hawaiian
It's got to be
punch?
post 9/11.
That's the differentiator.
The world changed.
Blue Hawaiian punch.
I don't know if you've been
I
reading.
know. I
it.
heard Lee Greenwood sang about it, dude.
Wait, how about this? When do you think Hawaiian Punch just in general came out? What year?
I'll say.
It's got to be 40s.
Oh, I was gonna say 67.
Nah, I was gonna say 60s. 60 sounds good.
34.
Whoa!
You were close.
Yeah,
I
dude,
would not
it's
have
a
guessed.
World War II, dude. It came in a spaghetti can.
Why'd they get rid of it?
Yeah, that was in case they dropped the nuke on us. We brought that downstairs.
Dude, that is 100% a soldier's drink.
I was just gonna say that's like the African children being served like cocaine to go fight in the war. Like, give them a spaghetti can full of fucking sugar. These dudes are ripping, fighting the Germans in bunkers.
So it came out.
Yeah, it was probably. I bet it was like. Yeah, I bet it was sent to dudes in the Pacific. nonstop.
Sometime in
I bet it
1954.
was like a German thing. Like if you see red lips above the top, that motherfucker's on one. We'll kill the whole
That's Captain
village.
America. That's a super soldier.
Just hunker
burn
down
the
and wait for it to pass. Yeah.
He's on a sugar rush.
Dude, that is fucking.
Dude, you would also be stunned how many flavors there are.
Oh, I can't
all of
imagine.
these
Well,
flavors.
currently. When did the second
it started out as rosy red, two more flavors, rosy red and sunshine yellow. 1966 they added orange and grape. 67 they go cherry strawberry lemonade. 69 they do fruit juicy red low calorie. That's when shit got gay. That was for the
79?
hippies.
79?
69.
60.
So it was like free love and fucking low calories. We're gonna cherry in 71. 75 they
So
came out with a
many
bunch of
reds.
cans. 75 they also came out with drink mix flavors, like I guess the pouch or whatever. And then post 1980 is just like everything. I think it was like I think it was but I do think it was like I think it was a thing when I was a kid, like they came out with a new flavor.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like they always had it.
I thought the packets were all Kool-Aid,
Blue
not Hawaiian
Typhoon.
Punch.
I can't believe they had fucking low cal in '69.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
that's
that's crazy,
insane.
right? I didn't even know they were. I didn't even know they knew what calories
Exactly,
were. In
yeah,
1969,
yeah.
You
you
ate
know?
steak and you ate potatoes and that was
That's
it.
it.
Dude, did you see the thing the other day about Babe Ruth's diet?
I mean, I've seen it, a million times.
Hot dogs and hookers.
Dude, it's I'm gonna pull it
Yeah,
up.
bro.
It was
Yeah,
because like
here.
someone was like,
Yeah,
let's do the Babe
killed
Ruth
it.
challenge, and I actually would fuck with the Babe Ruth challenge, probably with you boys to be honest. But it is. Hang on, I'm gonna pull it up. I know Billy retweeted it yesterday.
Is it like some Winston Churchill shit, like just
Yeah.
eating and drinking, not like
No, the crazy thing was he only
booze?
drank in the morning. He had a gallon of whiskey for breakfast. Okay.
Oh wait,
so-
no, that's.
I'm sorry, a pint.
I was gonna say a gallon.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's Paul Bunyan
Even
shit.
even for the babes.
Yeah. Take a look
But
at
I wouldn't believe it. I was right on the edge.
I mean,
in the bottom of the
this
bag.
honestly can't be real. I'd love to try it one day.
Dude, a bat whiskey holder.
It is.
Why does he keep doing that?
That's how he hit those home runs. He was corking.
Corey doing whistle pig.
Breakfast was a pint of whiskey mixed with ginger ale, then steak, 4 eggs, fried potatoes, and a pot of coffee.
Okay.
For an afternoon snack, it was 4 hot dogs, east washed down with a Coca-Cola.
Oh my!
I like
God.
that. I can get down with
He
that.
had an early supper and a light supper, each the same. 2 porterhouse steaks, 2 heads of lettuce drenched with blue cheese dressing, and 2 platefuls of college fried potatoes, then 2 apple pies.
Oh my God.
In between the 2 suppers, he had 4 more hot dogs and 4 more bottles of Coca-Cola.
Dude, who works
There-
harder than his asshole? That's gotta be. You got shit.
It's too bad they didn't have any low-cal Hawaiian punch. You need to wash that down.
Bro, and how about the guys
It was
who...
just around the corner. He could have cleaned the whole diet up.
300 more home runs.
How about the fucking bozos who are like, no, Babe Ruth's better than Barry Bonds. This is what he was fucking doing.
Yeah.
This is what he's
Barry
eating
Bonds
and
is doing
drinking.
Andro, baby, right in the fucking ass.
I got hot dogs and fucking...
How old was he when he died, Babe Ruth?
I think he was pretty. I don't think he was like a shockingly young.
You want to know? Do you know the
the
story about Babe Ruth's wife? I just found this out. Wild
She
shit.
died on the pile of his shit.
So,
She suffocated under his steak.
so
No, it's way worse.
they got married.
Oh, never mind. He died at 53.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is young.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for every one story you hear about, like, Grandma lived to 107 because she drank nothing but whiskey.
Yeah.
There's a 53-year-old who died. It's like, why'd you do that? Because even the
let's
head
not
of lettuce,
talk about it.
I imagine him just eating like a fucking, you're coming up on
fill this
53
up.
now. So he got married, or I think he was really, very serious with someone or married in Massachusetts when he was on the Red Sox.
Isn't she like an Eskimo? Like, do they look alike?
Dude, I swear to God.
I don't even know what that
What the hell are you doing?
Eskimo women look like Eskimo
Dude,
men.
we're already...
He married Babe Ruth with a wig.
Dude, honestly, I didn't want to bring it up, but we're already reeling from a PR crisis that Tommy started.
Wait, what happened?
Tommy said
Well, put a pin in Babe
despicable
Ruth. What
things about Lizzo.
Oh,
And now we've lost all 13 of our hot girl followers.
Did you?
In the Uber, you said it was the funniest line you ever heard.
It was the funniest line.
Well, you can say it here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
No, say it here, and then we'll bleep it.
He was mad about them giving the flute to Lizzo. And he goes, they give it to this great line.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I support large women.
I like Lizzo a lot. Actually,
Me too.
I mean,
What camera?
I think she's a great.
Lizzo.
I think she would be a time.
To Lizzo and Don Tapper.
Don Tapper.
What's his name? John.
Just please don't
Don.
clip that Eskimo shit.
Eskimo women look like Eskimo men. So Babe Ruth gets married.
Wrong.
Eskimos are hot.
This is her.
Okay.
So they get married. They do look alike, but I don't know why we're talking about Eskimos.
I don't. Yeah.
Is Babe Ruth an Eskimo?
I didn't. Yeah.
Why do you? Wait. Why is Eskimos being talked about? They do look alike, but was Babe Ruth an Eskimo?
No. I'm saying like the
coulda-
Eskimo
Oh,
culture.
okay. They look the same.
Yeah,
way.
was it-
I
was it-
actually think
I
Babe
follow you
Ruth,
now.
the
Yeah, they do.
rumor
That
is
looks
he
like
was
his
black.
daughter.
That looks like two Eskimos.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I've heard that rumor. I don't know the answer to it, but I have heard that people thought Babe Ruth was black.
That definitely looks like his daughters in all these pictures, like for sure.
So what's the story with the wife?
He gets married in
Oh
Boston.
yeah. Now we're gonna take a turn.
Moves to
Anyway,
New York.
cut the last 10 minutes.
Gets traded to the Yankees. Moves to New York. She stays. He starts just being like a bigwig in Manhattan. Has like a penthouse. He's just fucking chicks. They basically have like a separation, but not divorced. She stays in the house for a little while. After a couple years, she just moves in with another dude. His name, I don't remember his last name. She says Dan Smith. She just moves in and just starts going by the name Smith. And they just said they were married. And like, because it's fucking 1930 and there's none of this shit, nobody knew who she was or who she was married to. There's no fucking, so everyone just thought that they were married. And all of a sudden one night the house burned down. She burns alive in the house because she took too many sleeping pills and was not able to wake up. And there's like a couple conspiracy theories that either he or the other, like the new husband, did it because it was like shady in the way that it all happened. It got like ruled no murder, no foul play, but like everyone's like, nah, Babe
So wait,
Ruth burned
Babe
that
Ruth
chick
burned
alive.
his wife to death? Is that the
That's the
facts?
conspiracy.
That's the rumor.
That's the conspiracy.
Nah, I bet.
So she just left
because
for a side piece.
Yeah.
I bet she was talking shit.
I think that's what.
I bet she told Dan Smith she was like, at any second I could leave you and go to the best baseball player. Yeah.
Imagine that guy. Yeah. Could you imagine being that guy, just being like, like, please don't do that.
Also,
like at the drop of a hat,
I
you
know
go fucking bang
Stewart. I
Stewart.
haven't seen that pic before.
I mean, no doubt about it. He's a
She's
gangster.
hot. I take that back. She's a
not
good-looking woman.
hot
Well, it's for that
Oh
time.
yeah, she's hot.
for that time, but
She's
the
a
bar
starlet.
is super low.
Dude, she's
Look at
very
him.
hot.
Who
dude.
do you think
I
got
would
a hunk of ham
I
for
would
a
not
nose?
burn a house down with her. That's for sure.
His nose looked like it should be sliced.
Who do you think is
fucking
the Who do you think is
plate.
the first chick who was like modern hot that you wouldn't say she was hot for her time, just straight up hot?
What you mean in history, like
Yes.
from pictures?
Yes.
Who's the one in dreadlocks on or cornrows? Sports Illustrated.
Yes, that's kind of where I'm going. I think.
Wait, what?
I forget her name.
I think we're thinking of the same person.
Also, who's that? Oh, Jane Fonda.
She's a good one.
Way before that, dude.
Jane
Way
Fonda's
before. There's
that?
a couple
Yeah.
women, black and white actresses. You would know this. Raquel Welch was fucking.
Raquel Welch is a great one.
Smoking. There's
Elizabeth Taylor.
Elizabeth Taylor's
See,
hot.
I don't
there's some
think she
Italian
was hot,
chick
though,
in
like,
La
for-
Ventura that is absolutely smoking
yeah,
hot.
dude. All the
Yeah.
starlets in the 50s were like.
I see, but
you're
like
right.
I
It's
think
They walked in the
Elizabeth
average
Dude, Marilyn
Bro.
Monroe was hot.
Elizabeth Taylor wouldn't
Oh,
she
yeah.
would get
Nah.
swiped on Tinder, bro.
No.
Oh no, I disagree. I think that was
Yeah, yeah.
gorgeous.
All right,
What the
I got
fuck
one. You
are
ever seen that?
talking?
that's what I
Fuck, I'm gonna embarrass
Look at that
myself
woman.
right
Come
now.
on, dude.
That's
That's a stunner.
who's
is
the
a fucking
the
painting.
older cooking lady?
That backfired.
It's
That's
like,
also what I mean, though. Is a lot of these things like you
Oh,
don't
Martha
you don't see-
Stewart?
look up young Martha Stewart.
Yo,
she's
look
a
up
fucking-
look
I
up
look
Martha
older
Stewart fucking
right now.
yesterday.
Yeah.
100%.
Look up
I
old
said
Martha
this.
Stewart.
I would
Young Martha
love to
Stewart.
hook up with Martha
And you
Stewart.
know that she gets
And
down.
Oh,
and
she
she's
does.
way older than you think she is.
Yeah, she's a piggy.
She's in her 80s.
She gets down for sure.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
look at this one. Look at this one. This is just might be the one. Yeah, that picture. She is fucking.
That's
hot.
Martha Stewart right there?
Yes.
Get out of
So
town.
she might be my new answer.
Look at her now.
Yeah, look
That's
at her now.
insane.
But wait, go back to
And
that.
that's in
Go back to
prison
that
years,
really
bro.
hot one.
She
Pabs.
did time.
What year is that? Did it say?
People
She
don't
did
people don't
time.
serve time and come out looking hotter.
Yeah.
She's so see, like you drop that girl into a bar right now, people think she's hot. Even like the hot pictures you're talking about, people would
image
still
is
be
no
like,
longer available
you know what I
because
mean? Like
everyone's
you're
been
almost out of
beaten
place.
off.
That girl,
Yeah,
is
yeah,
hot
yeah.
right fucking now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
She could have a
there's a few
podcast
old starlets that
and
are
talk
like,
about getting fucked.
Yeah,
Super rich.
dude.
insane. Who's the other?
Yeah,
full
go
body
go
one
back up. Go back up. Two
that was,
two things.
Dude, what about
One more.
Ingrid Bergman?
Like, look at that chick. Come on, get out of my face.
Who is that?
I don't know.
Ingrid Bergman?
That's Martha. So like Martha
I had a
glow
feeling that
up.
was gonna backfire.
Dude,
Martha,
Ingrid-
but like that version of Martha is like, yeah, whatever. dude.
Ingrid Bergman from Casablanca?
No, I've never seen that movie.
Dude.
You've seen Casablanca, dude?
I'll tell you what.
I watched it in like high
Dude,
school.
Casablanca's good.
I don't doubt that.
You're
I'm
gonna
just
cry
surprised you've
during
seen
it.
a black
Bro, I
and
mean,
white
again,
movie.
like,
will
this girl's
cry.
fine. This girl's fine.
You're in an Eagle sweatshirt. I didn't think you knew black and white.
all his memories are black and white.
Dude, our household is a constant battle between a good movie and fucking, I don't know, someone welding something on reality.
Oh, fuck off! Sometimes I want background
That's
stuff.
old Ingrid Bergman. A young Ingrid Bergman.
I'll tell you what.
smokes it.
That name will get me solved.
Ingrid. That's
I don't
that's
care
dead.
what she's wearing.
That name
Oh,
is gone,
fuck you,
man.
fuck
Some of
you.
You
those
can't
names-
be like, do you like that, Ingrid?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Miss Bergman coming for the order.
You know, who was a smoke was Bonnie from Bonnie and Clyde. That chick.
Oh,
Different Bonnie.
she's hideous. The one,
Guys, we all have different tastes.
No, like the original. Like,
yeah, no, the one with whatever that other guy's name is.
I mean, I assure you, she's not hideous.
She's hideous.
Fucking asshole.
I hate her.
You what? I don't even think we're. Who are
hate
you
her.
talking about?
I hate her so much. I know who you're about to bring up, and
Really?
I hate her.
Is she? Why?
She just
He
makes
looks like
me,
his mom.
no.
Any chick that looks like my mom young, I'm like, I don't know what it is. I fucking hate her. I don't know what anybody sees in this bitch.
Faye Dunaway.
Faye Dunaway.
Why do
she's
you
hot?
hate her so much?
I hate her so much. I hate her smug face.
As soft vape
So-
falls out of your
yeah,
teeth.
just condescending. She just looks like she's condescending.
Dude, he smokes a vape like my dad
No, you
smoked
don't.
Winston's in the
I
fucking
can speak for Faye.
70s.
She's grounded. You like you.
Yeah. No, she's got a job for
You gotta
herself.
meet
She's
her.
really smart. You gotta meet her. She's got a great sense of humor, man.
Holy shit, how pathetic. I want to apologize on behalf of my heart and my balls. I didn't mean any of it. She leaves, I'm like, she was a pig.
Fuck her.
God damn it.
I miss being here.
What?
I miss being here. You guys
Yeah,
are
no,
great.
this is a great time.
Get those Enemans off the fucking table. They're worse than anything.
dude.
You?
No, those
You want
are
some?
amazing.
Everything in there will be in a diaper. That fucking
Dude, I
Cheez-Its
grew up
box.
on these devil dogs and Hawaiian punch.
Let's go.
This is how you create the man you see today.
Jesus Christ, dude. You're not going to talk for 30 minutes, dude. Just on that one bite, you're not getting that down.
Yeah, washing down an Enemans with whiskey, it's gonna be the first time it's ever happened.
I swear, if my dad watches this episode, single tear. Watching me.
Indigenous Day already passed, dude. Sorry, Pop. Kick rocks. Forgetting Columbus for no goddamn reason. Piece of shit, asshole bitch.
It's almost Halloween.
You feeling spooky?
I woke up feeling spooky today. What do you think is there's more bloodshed in? Friday the 13th? Nightmare on Elm Street? Or me shaving my balls without a manscaped clipper?
Here's the deal. I've seen none of those movies. I like to start that room with your dad.
Yeah, that would be good. His dad is
He's like,
dead.
God willing.
He
Your
would love
lips to
that.
God's ears.
I swear to God, I'm not even kidding you. If my dad could fake his death right now, I think he would do it. I think if I could like drop a duffel bag and be like, there's a passport, a gun, and like $100K in cash, like just go. I think he'd be like, I'm out of
He
here.
wouldn't need the gun.
You're right.
Get a passport.
He's good.
That gun's going in the room.
No, but
You
you're
just
right.
walk
Dad
away.
have a bunch of mercenaries after him that I don't know about.
No, but he's
No,
right.
but my mother will go after him. Worse than 100 mercenaries is my fucking
He's right.
mom.
You got to put the gun in there to make it seem exciting.
That'd be great to put the gun inside the passport. Trying to get out of here.
John's in London. He'll pick you up at the airport.
Anyway, this is all to say, I think we did the one thing that our fathers would like actually be proud of us about is we got our own whiskey.
Oh, fuck
So
yeah.
we like,
Oh, shit.
they threw a little sticker on the side there, and we went and we did like a tasting. So
I saw the pics for that.
yeah,
That's what that was for?
Like we don't know what the fuck we're talking about, but we
That's
just
awesome, dude.
tasted a bunch until we were like, we like this one, we like this one. They mixed them all up.
That's
so.
a dream of mine.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So like I don't know whatever else you can achieve doing this shit, but this was like a.
That's-
if nothing else happens,
Buddy.
I think I'd be pretty.
Yeah.
pretty
The
pumped about it.
wildest thing about this was that they had us do the whiskey tasting at 8 a.m.
Oh my god.
And then in the afternoon, we had different just regular activities.
Yeah.
And we were like, why didn't we switch these?
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah.
like, why did I drink
Switch them. Probably wanted
6
better-
glasses of whiskey?
Just like the strippers with Chris, they knew exactly what they were doing. Like, as soon as these two white guys come in, get them all fucked up. Separate
I
them.
feel like
The afternoon will be great.
I feel like the
It was,
equivalent.
the afternoon was regular. The evening got a little dangerous.
The equivalent for my dad, if I got like a Stuff Island table saw,
like that.
Dude, Wall. If Wall and stuff collided.
a planer or something.
Dude,
Yeah.
my dad can do all that shit and didn't pass it down to like us at all.
Yeah.
And I blame him for it because every time there was something, I'd be like, Dad, let me help. And he'd be like, yeah, sure, son.
Clean up.
Come here. And then like as soon as I kind of got in the way or whatever, he'd be like, just let me fucking do it. I
Yeah.
want to, I want to go to the bar.
Yeah.
So
Can I
we
be
didn't
your
learn
therapist real quick? That's absolutely not on you.
Yeah, sure.
You should.
Well, it might be.
Let that go. Let that off the shoulders.
What were you doing wrong?
Yeah, right.
Was everything square?
What'd you go for in T-ball that day?
My dad would always be like, yeah, you want to help? Grab the broom. And I would just the whole time just sweeping around.
Sweep shit up. Clean up after
Stay
me.
out of my face and sweep. That's the last thing I
would-
said to
And by the way, when you're done, I'm gonna have to sweep up because you fucking suck.
Yeah,
at
exactly.
that.
Good at that either.
That's what my mom said about doing my dishes. She's like, I'm just going to have to do them again. Just put them down.
I love when inevitably we get back to the domestic situation.
Oh yeah.
You know this guy doesn't know how to clean a dish. You know he doesn't know how to do laundry. He doesn't
No,
know how to cook.
that's what I was saying earlier.
All right, cut. We're done. Thanks for coming out to KFC Radio.
Yeah, this guy, if he works out and washes a dish, He's ego through
the
the roof.
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah.
completely agree with
He's
that,
just walking
dude.
around just being like, all these gay guys are trying to fuck me. Every girl's in love with me. That guy kicked that guy's ass. I can hit a baseball 10,000 yards. Dude,
First of all, say something incorrect.
well, he worked out this morning.
I did. Son of a bitch. Well, congrats, man. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, you do stay you do stay in shape though. You're always you're
Dude,
He's
you're
jacked.
cut right now.
He's
But-
cut as
Why don't you
fuck.
pop the top and show it off?
No way.
Let's get the Stuff Island numbers up.
What? Oh,
The
yeah.
page. Take your fucking
Show
shirt
the
off.
people.
Oh, you got the shirt. Fuck yeah. I love that shirt.
Oh, the Bert and Ernie.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, the Bert and Ernie
Bert and Ernie
wasn't
shirts.
Bert and Ernie born at during Friday Night Pints? Did you guys say that about
Yeah,
yourselves?
yeah,
Here?
it was.
No,
yeah.
Shane
No
did.
shit. Yeah.
Shane
Oh,
did.
Shane did.
Shane
But was
did.
it
But
here
it
or
was
somewhere
Friday
else?
Night
It was
Punch.
Friday Night
Yeah.
Punch. Yeah.
Bert and Ernie is fucking.
Yeah,
We'll give you
yeah.
10%. 10% of this whiskey.
Well, no, but
Steven,
literally
baby.
give you 10% of the whiskey.
Please.
This is a
You
lot
did
of fucking
already.
whiskey, dude. So yeah, I mean, I feel like business has got to be fucking real good. No?
It's going well.
It's a
yeah,
lot,
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a lot better
you know,
than
there's
it was not 10 months ago. Yeah, things are
Is
great.
it?
Thanks
We
to
were
you guys
both
and-
unemployed.
Well, I've been unemployed for 12 fucking years. Yo, do me a favor. Get him 2 tokens.
That's
Next one's on me. That's what I did for 12 years. Throw him a couple chips, will you? Walking out like, give me a baseball. I'll fucking crush it.
and still during that whole 12 years, a workout and a dish cleaning. Yeah. And he's
all it takes.
king of the
Never
world.
gonna change, baby.
Dude,
I was like-
catch me on a day I do laundry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Forget about it. Yeah.
Like, you know how many fucking
Dude.
t-shirts I just folded?
Dude, just swinging on lamp poles. It's not even raining.
I didn't even need the fucking thing at the Gap they use. I just fucking crushed it easily.
Dude,
What do they use at the
They have like a paper thing, like a cardboard thing, like how to
Yeah,
fold
you
it
flap,
perfectly.
flap.
you
Oh,
can
I
fold
seen
it. You
that.
go raw.
Yeah,
You
no,
can
I
fold
go
that shit
raw, dude.
yourself.
I can fold the fuck out of a t-shirt.
I bet.
Anything else?
do you
not
do
so
the?
good.
Do you do like the Asian one where they like snap it and it's just
No,
perfect?
I'm not that
Yeah.
advanced,
But
but I'm more of a blue square folder.
do you do the sleeves in and fold like a square, or the triangle?
Yeah,
you put
it's
the sleeves
up.
over.
It's up,
You know what
and
I'm
I go sleeves in, and then I kind of like flick
Drop
it,
it.
flock it out, and
Yeah.
go down. Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
do?
What?
I know you fucking, Holly homemaker over
I
here.
go
How do you
like
do?
this.
Yeah,
You
I
do my
know.
laundry.
I think that is the one thing in this world that if you fucking
You're not. I do the same thing. I haven't folded laundry in a year.
No, 100%. I haven't folded laundry in 5 years.
the one thing in this world that is absolutely worth the money is the wash and fold.
It's-
But I
it's
see.
$1
I
a
disagree with
pound.
that.
I think
it's
you're insane.
unbelievable.
But like,
Well, you need the little constructive, you need the
I
ding
need
ding.
structure. Yeah, I need to go to prison.
Yeah.
You would be great in prison.
I would be amazing.
should
in
try.
prison.
should do a scared straight.
Yeah, you would be amazing. Hold my pocket, bitch.
You're scared gay.
John would be like,
If
yeah,
you
okay.
could, if
All
you
right,
could, if you could set it up with Scotland Yard this weekend, that would be incredible.
But I used to drop it off, but then I have like washing. I have
You lose a bunch of shit. Yeah,
you have an in-house
you-
Yeah. So like, I mean, if I had to go to the basement, I wouldn't do it.
bro.
But-
That's a trade-off I don't think I'm ready for.
I-
the in-house unit I'd use for sneaks and things. That
Yeah,
are
like
you know,
occasionally
personal
here and
stuff.
there, but it's
But you gotta-
still,
dude, I used to
it's the
hate-
fold. It's not the wash. I can put shit in a washer, push a button. Put shit in a dryer, push a button. It's the fucking
Bro,
fold.
can I tell you how easy it is to fold shit?
It's not.
You drop it on the couch, you watch the TV, and you
No,
mindlessly
I
do that.
hate it.
It takes 30 seconds.
No, it
it-
doesn't.
no, it's really,
It's not
really
that
quick.
it's hard. It's but it is time
I think what we all have, like, or maybe I'm just speaking for myself, like PTSD to thinking about folding my entire fucking family's shit.
Yeah, but
I used to fold shit for 6
how
people.
often do you do
It's
it?
just me now. I
I
do
know,
it.
but I'm doing it like at the at the end of if I'm not sending it out, I do it at the end of
Bro,
the
do you
month,
know how many
and it's
goddamn
like
clothes
50
I have?
pounds.
Yeah, I do I do it like monthly.
Oh my god, that I hate.
See,
that
I also
folding.
I need reasons to leave the house.
Yes,
See,
you drop it off.
when
I'm so sad. I need a coffee.
this guy's like, yes, it's laundry
walking
day.
around
I
the
get
block to get the
I get to walk my laundry down the
I
block.
see the sun. It's incredible.
You know, all you could just go on a walk. But you can't, right? I know.
Nah,
I
walk-
set that up because
I- no.
when people like just walk, like the best thing
did
you can do
that.
for your body is going for walks. And I was like,
Dude, him on a walk though. This is wild, dude. I don't know.
It's also
Did I
definitely
tell
not the
you
best
this?
thing you do for your
What?
body.
yeah,
I've been in Moa, the local coffee shop we go to. I sit on the right. It's a tiny box, dude. I'm talking.
Oh yeah.
This wall to that wall. I'm right there. This bird brain walks in, just slow bow-legged. They're very bright. He doesn't see me. He walks into a room and doesn't like peruse real quick. You know what I mean? That's so crazy.
No,
and then
I'm
he walks
way.
directly to the fucking barista, gets his coffee, goes to the shelf, turns around, still no peripheral.
Nothing.
And I'm like, Chris. I said it like twice. Yeah, this has been like 3 times.
Yeah.
You walk in and out without even seeing him.
Really?
Not
Yeah.
very aware, bro.
Yeah.
Really?
Dude,
Yeah. When you walk,
Dude,
you
if-
walk with a purpose.
Yes, dude, I am so focused.
You're a Navy SEAL.
on
dude.
what? I'm not.
I'm not.
sure.
I'm
Yeah,
focused
yeah.
on being in the movie. I think I'm in. Like I have like the camera following me. There's some kind of good song playing, and like that's like everywhere I walk, like, I'm in a movie.
Yeah.
So I'm not
Main
seeing anything
character.
else. I'm focused on my lines, on hitting my mark. That's it.
What are you thinking about? Just
I
fucking
just,
empty brain?
I'm going through. I'm just paging through thoughts. I don't even know.
See, I don't
it's
have
so
those.
fun. It's so funny when we were joking around the other day where you're like, what the fuck do you do all day? It's just like, I'm thinking about important shit. He's like, what? It's like, I don't remember. You know what I mean?
In the
But I
moment,
swear
though,
to
it was
God,
super important.
I swear to
sounded
God, I'm
real
asking the
fucking good.
deep questions. And dude, I wish it was something I could like throttle up. Like, I wish it was something I could just dial
Well,
in
you
at
should
any
just have
moment.
something on, like in the can.
Yeah, lie to
Just
me.
lie.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't come up with that stuff.
Yeah, you
I'm
can.
too
Come
busy
up with
thinking
one
about
thing.
this other
Just go like
shit.
this.
Come
My-
with one thing and keep it
My
ready.
dad's really sick. And I go, is it COVID? And you go, we'll find out tomorrow. The tests are still in.
There you go.
Jesus Christ, I don't want to talk about it. And then you go, all right, I'll leave you alone.
Yeah, all right.
That's such a Tommy lie.
Dig deep, dude.
Dude, so Tommy got blacked out. What was it, Monday night?
Wow.
Yeah, Tommy got blacked out Monday night. I show up to the our trainer at 8:30 the next morning, and
Who's the lady?
the trainer goes, "Was Tommy sick or something?" He said he was sick.
I was coming off a long weekend.
No, he's not.
know what
I said that in the
taste
mirror.
the-
I said
you
that in
can
the
taste
mirror to
the sick-
myself this morning. You're coming off a long weekend, dude. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's Wednesday,
No, you
bro.
No, hold on. First of all, time doesn't matter for people like us. Secondly, you know your body enough when you've been doing this long enough to go, look, if I don't get at least one good sleep at this moment right now, this ship will turn.
Yep.
It's going to turn around the entire direction against the wind, against the current. And I knew that was the night.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I started like tasting things differently. You know what I mean? I'm like lackadaisical when I shouldn't be. The smells are off. And I'm like, if I don't sleep
And what
at least 5, 6
qualifies as a
hours-
good? Okay, 6 hours.
6.
5, 6.
Oh, I banged out 12 last night.
That's every
Yeah.
like 6th day.
That's
You're like,
about
I
what it
got
was.
it.
Yeah.
That's a comatose. This was like a half coma. I needed one half coma, and I had my trainer at like 10. And I was like, dude, I went to bed at 6.
I
And
hate
this
when
is
we
on
tell
the
stories
heels.
where he talks about sleeping because none of you guys understand.
Oh
We're gonna
my
have
God.
to film him one time.
What, sleeping?
The snoring,
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I'm
the
bad.
snoring,
too.
and
I
like
think
the
I'm bad.
I think.
Like I don't
What?
think he is recovering because, I mean, it's. I really can't even make a noise with my mouth that even comes
Did
within
you sneak a
1/10.
second Edmonds, by the way?
There's one left that you want it, babe. If you don't, I will.
Kevin's like, did you guys sneak 2 more whiskeys?
To each their own, all right? We all got our vices. Leave me alone.
That fucking merch bag better be real heavy. As I'm fixing my chest hair on my chin.
You're such a
Dude,
fucking.
I know.
You are
I'm turning
such a
into such
ginzo,
a
man.
cartoon wop. It's unbelievable.
You're half and half?
Huh?
What are you, half and half?
Mostly Irish, I think.
Yeah, that's what's crazy.
My
'cause
mother's
you're such a
100%
fucking
Irish.
guinea.
Yeah.
And your father,
God.
so you're like 50% Irish and then like mutt
I think
Italian?
it's like, I don't, who knows? I'm not
speak-
to like say, well, who cares?
Did you see what I
what?
tweeted
Well,
this
what do you mean?
morning?
And it's Halloween every day for you. You just dress up like something you're not. You know?
No, I think
What if I
I'm
come in
mostly-
like a fucking throwback jersey
All right, what
with
do you
a
want to say,
fucking
65 Irish, 10 German?
Just leave it at that?
sounds like there's some Polish in there.
Write that down.
You got any fat Polish jokes, Chris?
Fucking fat pigs.
Dude, did you see what I tweeted this morning?
No.
Where there's a volcano went off.
Oh, I did see it. Yes.
Oh, in Stromboli.
Stromboli.
Dude, also great movie, Stromboli. You ever see Stromboli?
No, dude, I've never seen Stromboli.
1943, classic.
It is Italian cinema.
But I quote tweeted it and I was like, having a volcano named after food is the most Italian thing ever. And everyone was like, "Are you the dumbest person alive? Like, Stromboli was invented in Stromboli."
You fucking moron.
Ironically,
and I did not get that at all.
You
know, never for a second did I think
it's like champagne.
That mountain was
Yeah, look, they named this whole city after this drink.
Yeah. And an incredible quirk of fate. You know who's in Stromboli?
Who's that?
Ingrid Bergman. And she is so hot.
She's hot because all the dudes are so fucking hideous. It's like the tallest midget syndrome. You see all these hideous dudes, you're like, oh my god, look at this angel.
It's
He's a baby angel.
Why do you know about fucking
'Cause he's a
both
fucking
Stromboli
weirdo.
and Ingrid Bergman?
I come home from, dude, I'll walk in the door like 3 p.m. and all you hear is, you telling me, sir?
He's watching that kind of
He's
shit.
watching
Yeah.
a black and white movie.
We
from
just
the
actually
40s.
talked about it the other day. The transatlantic accent is what it's called. It's
Yeah.
like because it's not English. It's not a English accent, and it's not American. So it's like right in the middle. It's made up though.
Yes.
Like it's not a real thing. They
No.
made it up for Hollywood. He was telling me something about the microphones, right, Nick?
Yeah, I might have just made that fact up. I think I heard it
I like that
somewhere,
one. Let's
but-
stick with that.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that like the equipment, the microphones picked up like your
Yeah.
voice better if you're talking like
It
this?
picked
Man,
up like mid-tones well, so they just did that.
But that whole thing of the women
That
being
can all
like,
be bullshit.
yeah, I gotta love you. You gotta love me, babe. Right? We're gonna go. Yeah. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Imagine that like cuts and then they just start talking
Yeah,
normal.
one day everyone's like, hey,
Fucking
why are we
crazy.
doing this? I'm tired.
Yeah, just talk fucking
Yeah.
normal, man.
Jesus
That's like
Christ.
Gosling. Gosling's accent's all made up.
Gosling's accent? I didn't
Yeah.
know he really had an accent.
It's like he has like kind of like gravelly type voice, and it's not that it's made up. It's not like it's that he's Canadian and he didn't want a Canadian accent, and he loved Brando, and so he tried to do like a Brando with his like as a
He
kid,
landed on his own.
and he just kind of like that's
made
the
his own
voice
brand.
he ended up
But he
having.
can stop it, or that's just how he talks now?
No, I think it's just how he talks.
Yeah,
Who was the first person to talk normal? I bet they were like fucking Jimi Hendrix, dude. I bet it was just like, whoa!
What does that mean? None of that makes sense.
What are you
does
talking
talk
about?
normal
What are you-
mean?
Hold on a
Why would it be
second.
Jimi Hendrix? And what do you mean those kind of people?
Jimi Hendrix was the first person to talk
Listen,
normal.
this happens a lot. This happens a lot when I'm on a podcast. You guys are all wrong.
What does talk normal mean?
We were just talking about
money right now, and I don't want to alter it.
We were just talking about people being like, see,
Yeah, yeah.
who's the
And you
first
think
guy to
Jimi
just be
Hendrix
like,
stopped
yo,
that?
what's up? How are you? Welcome to
I love the thought of Jimi Hendrix showing up on
Q102.7.
a fucking set of a movie like, stop talking like that, guys.
Dude.
None of you talk like that anymore.
Yeah.
I'm Jimi Hendrix.
This
Here's how we're gonna
movie's
talk.
different. I'm telling you, it happened on Stromboli.
It's my nickname in college.
Let's see.
Who directed Stromboli? Look that up right now.
Just Google who's the first person to talk,
talk normal.
and see what the fuck it gives you. It's gonna be a zero results.
No.
Just show up.
I'm at least trying to find out when that accent ended.
Who's the
It went
first
from
person
the.
to
It
talk
went from. It
normal
was.
on
It was
radio?
quick, man. It went from the late 1910s to the mid 40s. So there's only like 30 years of that. The rise and fall of a Hollywood trend. It says, Cary Grant, Scarlett O'Hara, Audrey Hepburn all talk like that. Julia Child, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, and then let's
Julia
see.
Child. I thought she was just British.
Just put in more butter.
It'd be funny if Yoda's
Let's see. Where is the transatlantic?
She just shrunk. She was inside of her. He was inside of her heart, just pulling levers.
Not many people didn't know this, but Yoda was voiced by Julia Child. We're covering a lot of film history here.
Extra thin, they say.
Yeah, though the accent has long since lost its allure after Jimi Hendrix told everyone to stop fucking talking. You idiot! Like, what? It would be.
I'm saying it would be like Jimi Hendrix listening to, like it would be where you'd be like, this sound, I've
Chris.
never heard this before. You know?
Come on.
No, I honestly don't know. I am.
I usually throw people
I hate
a
to
bone
do
on
this
these
right
things.
now. I hate to do this right now. Sorry, but we gotta hustle up because
All right, I'll let the
Philadelphia
audience be the
Phillies
judge in the
are in
comments.
game 2.
Oh shit.
What's the day game?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
You,
Sorry, pal.
You guys.
I was with
I
you.
was so
I
good.
was with you.
I didn't rib you.
I said
I
it.
didn't rib you
with you.
personally.
Even-
I didn't rib you online.
I know.
I didn't
you
say
guys were
nada.
good. You guys were good. The
He
even
also didn't know the Phillies were even in the playoffs. Dude, when I was watching I was watching the Mets. I was watching the Mets Braves series.
How'd that go?
Yeah, it didn't go great, but I was watching it.
Wait, are you a Mets fan?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's weird.
He doesn't know what he is.
I'm Mets and Phillies.
Exactly.
I didn't know that.
What?
Don't,
What's
Chris.
wrong with that?
What's
Yes.
wrong with
You're
that?
Mets,
Yeah.
Phillies, Eagles.
I'm with him. You fucking
Mets,
Flyers,
Phillies,
I
Mets,
imagine.
Phillies. Yeah, Flyers.
I've never had
Like
someone
the
in an
Knicks.
Eagles sweatshirt tell me, "No, I'm a big Mets guy."
No,
Yeah.
but sometimes like,
Well, I
oh, my
grew up-
grandmother like this, but you can't be a You can be an Eagles and a Mets, but you
I'm
can't be a Mets
strictly
and a...
like,
I can
you
do
pick a
whatever
city
I
guy.
want. It's America. I
Said
can
that
do
in the
whatever.
old-timey voice.
you know,
Look, see?
Your reply, your retort?
No,
it's
you got a
America.
point.
And it's
I think you
America.
should
I
pick
can do
a
whatever
city
I
in
want.
America, and you represent that city.
You definitely can't.
That's
be
why I think
Phillies
Pittsburgh
and
does it the
Mets.
best, because Pittsburgh, they're all the same colors too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're all white. Come on, guys. We're still doing it. The jokes.
Write it down, Tommy. Now, when even like the Mets beat the shit out of the Phillies in the regular season, but every time we did it, I was like, I don't know, man. I know we're winning all these games, but this team is a fucking
That's why I
problem.
don't chirp.
And it was like Harper's gonna get healthy, and they kick the ball all around the field all the time. But I was like, but if they stop doing that, they're gonna be a problem. And there you go.
Yeah, a little more bullpen will be real decent. team.
Yeah. I think a 7-game series is gonna be tough.
Yeah, of course.
Because
Of course.
eventually some of those warts start to show.
Yep.
But it's also like, the Phillies got their one, but other than that, and prior to that, they were just as much of a fucking laughing stock as the Mets, They're just one of those loser franchises. And then, now they're just not, and it's just
Guys,
like we're left with the fucking...
you guys can
We're
be
left
fans
alone
of
at
the
the
Mets
loser
too
table.
if you want. Come over to my side.
Oh my God, I'd sooner have fucking Babe Ruth's diet.
We're gonna do that
Shit,
one
my
day.
brain's-
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do
One
like
day?
Yeah, like a look at dish. We do Babe Ruth's diet one day.
I feel like I need
do a
it.
snippet of
We
that.
need a team. Like 4 of
That's
us do
actually
it.
a great idea.
One
Yeah.
has one meal, one has
Yeah,
the next
yeah.
meal. I'll do post-dinner.
Let's
you do
do it.
pre-dinner.
We all do it.
No, I
24-hour look at dish.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
let's do it soon before so we can cook in the backyard because I want to do a barbecue.
I'm 100% in.
Yeah.
I'm
Otherwise,
after
we
London.
need the space.
Otherwise,
we
we're
can't
gonna
have
be
all
sweating our dicks off.
After 4
guys
look
are
at this in the
market
backyard.
We all have heart
1,000 hot
attacks
dogs.
at
Dude.
midnight.
To start the
Great episode.
First of all, you have to start look at dish drinking a pint of whiskey.
What's the problem?
yeah. I think we all drink a pint of whiskey today.
As long as I get to the gym
Bring
first.
4 of these, and then steaks for the rest of the day.
All right, boys. Well, is there anything we're plugging in specifics or no?
Nah, it's Stuff
Just
Island.
Stuff Island
Yeah,
is
go
the
to
name
our
of the
YouTube.
pod.
Yeah.
You guys doing live pods?
Sub
I think?
our Patreon
We're
rules.
gonna start doing
Patreon,
live
yeah.
pods. Yeah.
The best in the business. The
What- you guys
absolute
have
best.
a,
It is, dude. It was. So I was actually texting a friend this morning, and I was like, "It's so easy going into like yesterday. We had an interview. Where I
Oh,
was
wait.
like,
Wait, how much time do we have?
He's complimenting us. You
So,
fuck.
yeah, you're right.
As much time as you need.
I was like, we're gonna like trudge. Yesterday's like we're gonna trudge through 20 minutes, half hour, hopefully get through it. Today I was like, it's gonna be cake. I bet we walk through an hour. We're at an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it meshes well.
What time does the game start?
4:30, I think.
Can we just do a
35?
couple more minutes with you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I thought you were saying we
were gonna
gotta
do it
go.
into the internet.
He didn't even know they
Oh.
were playing.
Oh, I thought you were saying we got to go because the Phillies are playing.
I thought it was a
I was
2:15
teasing. I just
start.
wanted to say it out loud.
Oh, you're such a dickhead.
Jesus Christ.
Let's get some voicemails going,
All right,
Pabs.
one
We
more
got
whiskey
'em?
then.
Daddy.
Yo, I'll tell you something.
You see that ping pong?
Bro.
Take a donut.
I don't want to fucking
These
Why
guys-
not?
It's rich frosted.
It's disgusting.
It's not.
Plastic.
It's rich.
That's not real chocolate.
Just try it and tell me you don't like it.
I've had 1,000 of these. You then got backhanded by my father. I don't want to eat a fucking fake chocolate
I swear to God,
donut.
if these were fresh out of the fridge, I wouldn't take
You know
no
what
for
I
an
need?
answer.
The coffee cake one with the little buttholes on it.
I buy those every week, and you
You
don't eat
do
them.
not.
Yeah,
You
I-
need to be
I
nicer.
bought them at least twice.
This one.
Chris, I'm telling you,
Just
Crumb
eat
cake.
one. Just
we
eat
gotta
one.
keep these two separate.
It's insane.
These guys are like in like Ghostbusters, like don't cross the street.
Yeah.
Like, don't let these two in a room together.
I
It's
know.
fucking problem.
Yeah, because they're probably
That's
not
why I
in the
took the
same
middle
room.
seat.
Lock them up.
Rips off his face. Can I leave all my shit here?
Dude, we'd both lose a call. Yeah, we'd have to start.
We'll just start doing our own show. It'll be fucking. We're like wife swap with the
be the
keys in the
same-
bowl.
Yeah, stuffed KFC. I love it.
when you die in London, he'll be sitting there.
We really
died
could
of
just do
stripper
some swapping,
overdose.
bro. It really would just be plug and play, whatever, man. Next man up, do your job.
Oh my god!
All right, these
Is
are our
mine?
voicemails.
I like that Belichick
I
reference.
just drank it.
Yeah. I can't believe you took that. Fucking
I know, it's crazy.
All right, what do
Sorry
we
for the
got? Thursday Boot Company is a startup that makes the best handcrafted boots and sells them direct to consumer at some of the lowest markups in footwear industry. Honest quality at honest prices, handcrafted to the highest quality materials to be comfortable, versatile, and durable. That's why we did our collabs with them, because of all that. Like, I'll shoot you straight. If you're interested in our show and you want to advertise and the price is right and we're down with you, we'll do it. We're only going to collab and create products with companies that we know are legit, and at this point we've done 2 different boots and 2 different pairs of sneakers with Thursday Boots.
That is a lot.
Yeah, I mean we go back with them, so the fact that we were willing to do that tells you everything you need to know about whether or not we believe in Thursday Boots, because again, it is quality, it looks sharp, it's comfortable, it's and it's like fast growing. I mean, Thursday Boots is becoming the premier boot company out there. So we've been talking about them for years. We've been wearing them for years. But what you don't know is that their prices have been staying. We've been talking about them since like 2017. The Captain boot, when we started, was $199. Do you know how much the Captain boot is right now today?
I bet $199.
$199.
$199.
You know how much everything else is increased and inflated?
Yeah, have you heard of inflation?
Head over to ThursdayBoots.com and try a pair with free shipping and free returns. So if you don't believe us, we'll prove you wrong, first of all. But if for some reason you don't like it, you can send them back for free. That's Thursday Boots, ThursdayBoots.com. Get a pair of high-quality boots that you'll be wearing for years, and use the survey after the checkout to let them know that we sent you there.
Hey, what's up, KFC Feits and Groom? My name's Mel.
Oh, why'd you pick this
I've
one?
been single for a very long time, and I've recently got
that.
back out in the dating game. And I've noticed guys like to ask, what do your parents do for a living? Or are your parents still together? And so I have to come back by saying, no, my parents aren't together. The day the divorce was finalized, my dad killed himself.
Can I go first?
And then they're like, I'm so sorry. And I say, no, pause. My life's better off without him. And I probably sound like a psycho. So if you guys were on a date with a girl and she said this, what would you think? Because I need to know what the men are thinking. Thank you.
Bro, first of all, call me. So I can make it juicy for you.
Well, God, I had a lot to notice.
I commend you
The
for...
pause is the part that is the lamest.
Oh, this is my dad killed himself.
Listen, if you were at that age and you have recessed lighting, you're getting money from your parents, and maybe it's the dad's.
I was gonna say she's definitely getting money from his parents. It's the life insurance. Oh, dude, you don't get it, right?
That's what I
get
meant.
it.
Yeah.
I disagree with every part of this.
Oh, I agree with the first part. I judge you wholly on your parents.
You asked?
You
would
seriously
ask?
asked?
No, I don't actually ask, but when I find out, I have a different
What do your
thought.
parents do? Your first time
That's
you
a-
see
No.
them-
I would never ask it, but then once I go to your house, I'm like, fuck.
You're poor.
This isn't what I wanted to do.
I see.
I've
I'm
never
making
once
a
thought
joke
about this.
the recessed lighting. I don't give a fuck about that stuff.
I don't care what girls' jobs are or
Yeah.
what their.
Yeah.
I don't care about anything.
I don't care
with
what
chicks.
I just.
Like, are
I
you
care
hot
about-
and cool? That's
I
it.
care about what family I'm going to have to deal with for the rest of my fucking life.
That's true.
So that's
well,
that's.
but we're
doesn't
getting
come
ahead
up
of
till,
ourselves,
year
you
two.
know?
But
you might as well just cut it off.
might as well figure it out.
Yeah, well, we're talking about
Oh, I'm
Mr.
gonna have to deal with-
Self-Sabotage
The
here. You
point
want to-
is,
like, let me
answer
break
this-
up with this girl as fast as I can. Oh, your dad's in landscaping? I'm out of here.
To answer this girl's
Is he
question,
hiring?
If your dad's got grass in his teeth, I'm leaving.
I'll do the second shift of landscape. They got it.
to answer this girl's question, yes, if you answer like that, you sound like a psycho. Dodge the question.
Or just be like, no, they're not together. Like,
I think
keep it moving. Like, I don't know. They're just, my parents aren't. I mean, at some point, if you're serious, that's going to come out. You know what the real
It's
problem is?
2022. You're not going to be like, my parents are divorced, and someone's going to be like,
Why? Yeah.
What do you
Right.
want? 60% of children with divorced parents?
Right.
That's amazing.
Christ, do you
What do
even
you-
want to live in the suburbs?
What do you think's worse? Her being like, no, they're not together. My dad killed himself. Or no, my life's better off without him. Those are two, like, jeez.
See,
It goes from bad to, like, worse. Like, holy fuck.
I
girl,
like
calm
that
down.
line as
Yeah.
long as it's cool that I laugh at it.
Because a funny line.
That also is true. You got to like deliver it well. Like when we had Brittany Schmidt here making fun of her mom who killed herself, it was like that was funny the way you told it, so we're able to laugh. If it's just like my parents are not around because he's dead, and I love it that way. It's like, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Little comedic timing, please, if you don't mind.
Yeah. What is your ideal man say in response?
Yeah.
To that?
What is the reply?
My dad died.
I think it's a laugh out loud.
My dad killed himself after the divorce. What a bitch.
I was like,
Hi, I'm Tom. My dad also blew his fucking brains out.
That's some gangster shit. Yeah. That's my dude right there.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I would do that for you, babe.
I'd kill myself for another day.
Just I aspire to be your father. Like, one day I'll have the cojones.
I'm so sorry, it's too soon. Like your dad's death, way too soon. I didn't mean to bring it up.
I don't know about dating her, but you say those two things, and it's like, check, please, let's get out of here. We'll go out and fucking roll around in the.
Yeah.
Proceed. Yeah. The floor is yours, sir.
I mean, the damage in the eyes might be a good night in the sack.
That's what I'm saying. That's like, check, please, let's go, because we're about to have a time of our lives, and then I'll, hopefully hide from you forever.
Yeah.
You're just mid-fucking her being like, your dad didn't kill himself.
Look at me when I say this.
I mean, it's part of the rule.
I can tell.
000.
Oh yeah. We had
I know
two
the
girls.
666.
Yeah, so we came up with the 000. It was 0
friends,
opinions, 0 gag reflex, and 0 fathers. Find a girl with all 3 of those, put a ring on it. Until then, don't even call me. Swipe left or whatever.
This is the slogan for Barstool. I think you just renamed Barstool.
Next up, who do we got? MVMT Watches is an American watchmaker that sells watches as well as sunglasses and other accessories that have the look and the quality of a department store watch, but the cost a fraction of the price because they were built online and use their own process from start to finish. Anybody who's still like not using online and are all brick and mortar and jacking up the price on you, it's like, yo, I didn't tell you to rent a fancy showroom on like Fifth Avenue. That's on you, bro.
So
you should have sold your shit on the fucking internet and pass the savings along to me, because that's what Movement does.
I actually recently watched a New Girl episode where they tried to buy a beanbag chair online. What do you think it called? I'm sorry, online at brick and mortar. $260. Thank God for MVMT for not having us do that.
For real, because they just cut out all that bullshit and pass it along to you so that you can get new watches, sunglasses, and accessories at a fraction of the price. Elevate your style without breaking the bank. Go to mvmt.com/KFC. Get the 15% off today, plus free shipping and free returns by going to mvmt.com/KFC. Start the movement today. Get your Movement watches.
So I was thinking about this last night. Growing up, I had this one friend that like I hung out with a lot, and her parents were like, they had like stupid rules, like stupid strict rules that like my parents just didn't have.
Hate that, yeah.
Like her bedtime was like 7 o'clock.
Crazy.
My bedtime was 8:30.
Yep.
Which I was eating dinner at 7 o'clock. She was going to bed. They weren't allowed to like watch certain shows like on Disney or Nickelodeon, like shows made for kids that their parents like deemed inappropriate.
Yep.
Things like that, like weren't allowed to like play like in the woods behind their house, like things you do as a kid that like they just weren't allowed to do.
Where do you get fingered?
Which is funny because this was also the same friend that I discovered porn with on the internet at like 10 years old. So her parents weren't doing that good of a job. But anyways, my question to you is, what is like something really stupid growing up that like your friend's parents were strict about that like was a buzzkill?
Oh man, I can't even tell you how much I fucking hated going to that kid's house. When the mom's like, you got to take your shoes off, and we don't have any soda in the house. We have like, oh, you want a snack? Here's like celery.
I didn't know any of these people.
No, you just had dirt bags all over the place.
Yeah.
Our house was like we had a pool and no fucking rules. It was like, here's some liquor, and you want to play with the power saw? Let's go. So
I remember
everybody was like, come here. Or the worst would be like, if kids were like, hey, you want to go to my house now? And I'd be like, no. Let's just stay here where like the Coca-Cola's flowing, man. Just jerk off to that fucking internet porn.
I remember I had a buddy who like hadn't seen Terminator 2. I was like, what are you you got to come over right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
And he was like, let me ask my mom. It's like, ugh, Jesus Christ.
He just called his mom to see if he could go to London.
I did not. I called my friend.
I'm gonna call my mom.
Yeah.
We're done.
Not in front of you guys.
When we're done.
That I actually, that's a good idea. I might employ that. I might make my mom my financial advisor. That could help.
Also, by the way,
legit, like,
she's not.
It would have
But not
saved me in
anymore.
London. I can tell you that
it
right
went
now.
up to up until what, a year ago?
About a year ago. About a year ago.
Yeah,
The
he would have to
Nyack
be
show.
like,
the Nyack show. I had just gotten access to my money because I was gonna buy everyone at the show shots, and then I did the math, and it was like $7,000, and I was like, that's why my mom doesn't let me have my money. Okay,
Brilliant.
Yeah, he would, but like he would call like regularly to be like, I'm gonna like. I gotta go to a wedding. I gotta give him a gift. Like, I need some money, Mom.
I'd be like,
but it's my money. It's not like I need to borrow my money.
Also, but her name is still on my check.
All right, so what happened that incited this control?
What do you mean?
Was
What
it
happened?
No,
it wasn't.
nothing.
It was more the
also-
opposite. It was just that he never, because I don't know. When I grew up, like my parents, when I was like a teenager, did have control of it. And then
What
when I
money
was,
did you have as a fucking teenager?
Yeah, it's not
Where you guys
control.
from?
It was my
You didn't
bank
work a
account
job?
when I went
You
to
didn't work
college.
jobs?
Yeah, I was a landscaper as a teenager. I had
and then you-
cash in my fucking
oh well, I mean, I didn't. I
I
was
would
doing a
put my
cash job.
cash in the bank,
my
bro.
bookshelf. How much money do you have that your parents have to like?
No,
how much are
it
the-
wasn't like that. It was just like
Your name. I
her,
know what
her
you're
name
talking
is also on the check.
Yes.
And it was
Joint
like,
account.
It was a joint account, and like she also had access to it, and it was just in a different state. So it'd be like, can you send me some money because I need to?
And you're still doing this.
No, not
Ju-
anymore.
but just
not
recently.
Just last year,
Yeah.
you had a joint bank account with your mom.
Oh, we still have a joint bank account. I just have like. I got it emptied into my other account.
What
that's
is
not
going
You got a
on?
slush fund now?
Why is not everybody erupting right now? Acting like
I got
this
one
is
too,
fucking
bro.
insane.
Because
I got a joint account too,
New
and, like,
England.
they
in
don't-
New England we have joint
Wait,
bank
hang on.
accounts.
I have the check right here. I don't. Her name actually might not be on it anymore.
Geraldine.
No, just
Because
John
yeah,
Feinberg.
but I know what you got. I have
After
the
I
same
got
thing,
fired from my
but it was
parents,
like
it ended.
she's not like she doesn't have access to
unbelievable.
it now. But if we ever do need to like transfer funds to each
Yeah,
other,
we can link up.
do it without it being a whole thing. That's why it's actually pretty convenient.
Oh,
where
she
it's like-
also she learned my signature so she can sign shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
Like,
that
basically
answer
we're
your
hiding
question?
money.
Does
using
any
this
one
to
of your
break the
friends have stupid rules that they have to abide by?
Well, I got
John's still John.
Yeah. Lead with that.
My 33-year-old friend has his mom control his money.
Hey, Mom, I want to buy this hoodie at fucking Old Navy. Can you just approve this?
Is that why you haven't seen Terminator 2? You're like, Mom, Terminator 2 is on Amazon Prime.
He's getting turned down at AMC 10 years ago.
It's actually come to the point with Terminator 2 where I don't even want to see it anymore.
What are you
It is-
talking
Oh,
about?
you actually haven't seen
I
Terminator?
actually have not. No, it's around here
my
somewhere.
God.
Ken Jack gave me it on Blu-ray.
That is crazy.
We hung it up.
I'm
around
done.
here somewhere.
I'm done. By the way, with making people see movies they haven't seen like that, because first of all, it never lives up to the hype because people are just like, yeah, I gotta see it, and people go into it with the mindset of like, it's just gonna be a movie, whatever.
You know what you do?
So I just don't even fucking try
You
anymore.
find a real
Just
fucked
need to
up
be-
video and you just send it to your buddy via text and they don't know yet.
Yeah, so it's like, watch this, and it's some fucking, you know.
That's fun.
You don't think, dude? I watched
popping out of
Terminator
their ass
2
or whatever.
recently. Terminator 2. T2 rules.
T2 is one of the best movies of all time.
I'm sure it's awesome.
It's a
Who's
massive.
passionate about Terminator 2?
I'm with you,
That's
bro.
a psychopath.
I'm with you, dude. T2 is fucking.
Isn't passionate
how
about
special effects for the time and everything
Oh,
too?
just
I'll make you a
kid that
promise,
runs
Chris.
so fast he turns into like metal.
Yeah.
Who
That's
gives a
T1000.
Have you seen Olympus Has Fallen?
This is why we have to watch fucking diners, drive-ins, and dives every night.
Yeah, balance it out.
Dude, he literally every
Balance.
Wait,
What?
you didn't
With
answer
the
my
trash?
question. Have you seen Olympus Has Fallen?
No.
Okay,
Butler.
okay. I'll make you a promise. I'll watch T2 if you watch Olympus Has Fallen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe even London Has Fallen. That's probably I like that one a little more. But Olympus is the birth of the
I'll tell you right
franchise.
How
now,
many times
our
have they
friendship
fallen?
is fallen.
Yeah. Olympus is full. London is fallen. And there's a third one.
Are there 3 or 4?
There's three.
three.
It's Angel, but 4
Angel.
Night Has Fallen is coming out, and they've also signed on for 2 more. So it's going to be at least a 6 movie.
Is this
I
a
do-
Marvel thing?
See, this
No,
it's not a,
it's
it's
Gerard
Gerard Butler
Butler
being a fucking gangster.
It's
dude.
Gerard Butler
Yeah.
is like the principal, the president's like right hand man,
Secret Service guy.
guy.
Do you, like,
But he
beat off the
retires and
president?
comes out of
Is Tom
retirement.
Cruise?
Is the president Jamie Foxx?
What?
No, but that
No.
that
Strictly
hell no,
anal.
What's the Wait, I just tuned into that. I was talking about Gerard Butler and
I
Jamie
know.
Foxx. All of a sudden, you're strictly anal.
There's no movie talk that can survive strictly.
I beg continue.
No, he said you beat up girls in
I
Comic-Con
got
too,
news
and I went
for you.
strictly anal.
That's when I lock in. IMAX.
Strictly anal. Oh man, IMAX porn. That would be crazy.
Jesus Christ. Just you and your dad like. I'm sorry. The only IMAX I ever went to
Cinema,
was
it's
Star
like
Wars.
4D. That for one of those 4D theaters. The facial is sprayed.
I took my.
No, I said no spray. I said no spray.
I took my.
I thought the spray would be more viscous. I don't know if
He's very hydrated.
They just pump Clorox into the cum shot. Still smells like bleach. What's the IMAX movie with like the blue cretins
Avatar.
jumping on trees?
Avatar.
Yeah.
Is that out yet? The second one?
No, I don't think so.
No, but I took my pop to that. He was like,
Oh
"Holy
man,
shit."
that's
was
like
going wild.
if you were to take those Polacks from the VFW
Yes.
to that, I think
Yeah.
they'd have a heart attack.
That's my
They'd be
father.
Like,
He went
we
fucking wild.
went into another universe. Like
I still haven't seen that one. I should probably watch that.
Avatar, it sucks.
I've tried to watch it 3 separate times. I fell asleep every time. So
It's
I feel like I don't
just
like it too
strictly
much.
like at the time the graphics were like incredible.
It was awesome.
Which is
Yeah.
cool. I think the
It was a
story.
good story.
It's alright.
It's like watching fucking
Olympus Has Fallen.
any children's cartoon.
the only
It's like,
problem.
this is great.
It's a hell of a
You
sell.
talk shit and you're like, holy, I'm crying.
Oh my god, this is almost like Paw Patrol. I love this.
No, but you know what the problem is? I wasn't crying because those things like they look so goofy and weird that I was like, I don't know.
They do. I actually
Like I'm not gonna get choked
I don't
up
know
over
how
a
we
baby.
ended up on Avatar, but I actually don't think these are good graphics. I think it's actually like pretty fake looking.
Yeah,
For
I
its
kind
time,
of
it
agree.
was insane.
But that
You're waiting
but-
10 years.
But even how come, by the way, maybe Mr. Cinema over here will know this. Don't you feel like graphics have kind of just stopped getting better? Like if you go watch Jurassic Park in 1992, that was like spot
Pretty legit.
fucking on. You
Yeah.
know?
All right, this
Well,
is
because
better
those
than I thought it was
practical
gonna be.
effects.
Well, this is the new one.
Those are practical.
Oh, it's the new one.
effects.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess
Excuse
except
me,
for
the
some of
practical
the.
effects. They were making dinosaurs.
No, that looks good.
hot as shit.
No, but the difference is now.
Tell me you wouldn't.
Yeah, of course I would.
Of course I would. I mean, that's what everyone talked about when watching.
Tell me you wouldn't.
Is that Joel
If you fuck a
Edgerton?
guy Avatar, is that gay? I feel like you're just
No.
fucking a whole other
Right.
species.
That's why I want to stay alive till
No,
65.
yeah,
See what happens.
If you fuck a male dog, is that gay? Because I'm down, but I don't want to be gay.
Because if so, I got a lot of answers.
Dude, we were at a Whistle Pig event, and one
No,
of
the lighting and shit is better now. Is this the most recent?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is the new
this
one.
this looks pretty sick.
Yeah.
I'll fuck with this.
But that also,
Do I have to see the first one?
Unreal Engine, dude.
I'm sure you would be better off, but
Watching
who
it,
fucking
yeah, I
cares?
can
You
handle
know?
that.
I'm sure you could do a
I
little.
want to see the cheeks on this green bitch.
That was so genuine.
It's small.
I want to see the
It's
cheeks.
small
on it. Look
tight
how
butts.
tight, like they
It's
got
small
no ass.
tight butts, which are coming back.
No, they're
small
not.
tight butts
No,
are coming
no.
back.
Oh, I don't disagree with that.
They will come back,
damn it.
dude. This guy.
These two Spider-Man fucking
You
pointing
know
at
what?
each other.
We haven't talked about it since the fight in the green room. This is not related to small tight butts, but it is kind of.
We fought in the green room.
Yeah, we fought in the green room
How was
because he doesn't think you can learn how notes sound. He thinks it's either genetic or you'll just never learn.
I was talking about whistling.
You're talking about notes. We were talking about playing the guitar.
Right, like you can't.
Oh,
like,
Like
can
you
learn a
can't
guitar.
learn what an E sounds
No,
like.
singing. We were talking about singing.
Singing, and then
It's
I made
genetic.
a comparison to a guitar, and you were like, "You can't do it."
but you
I
can
think
get
there's
better
none
at
of that
singing.
happens.
Shit
Yeah.
to it. I think
You
there's
can't
like,
be a good singer if you start off not. It's just. It's
I-
it's
you can
inconsistent.
take- you can
just
take
got,
singing
you can
lessons.
Go from got chest.
You can go from good to better or better to great. You can't just go from shitty to great.
I think
that's
you're
probably
right
true.
You
about that.
can't. Of course.
But I
can.
think you
can
could probably
go
go from shitty to good.
Yes,
I think.
Okay.
You can learn
I
what a
tend
note
to agree
sounds
with you,
like.
but I don't think it like is like absolutely not.
No.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You know, you can if you're like
It's genetic.
awkward athletically and you just put a zillion
Yeah.
hours into it, you could get okay.
These opera singers and these high elite singers, they have it. It's
Yeah,
instinctive.
there's a genetic component to it. It's like athleticism, but you can learn to be.
No, athleticism is part genetic, but not like singing.
Oh no,
Not the
I
top singers.
Disagree.
Top singers,
Hard
you're
disagree.
born with it. some dude's just gonna bellow out in 5th grade at a Catholic play where he's Saint Joseph, and all of a sudden everyone's like, "Holy shit!" Frankie Spagnola is
place,
unbelievable.
but if he works at it, if he works at it,
no,
they have music
start
school,
working.
Tom.
I'll pay for your lessons. You start working for 1 year, you got to do a fucking 1 year.
1
Or
year.
you got to
You're paying for the lessons.
100%.
But only if I learn what a knee is.
Through the stuff I own LLC. Signed and delivered, baby.
I'm taking music lessons.
The timing was perfect. Right as the handshake. What? The Ruth of Island LLC.
It's on pace.
God.
Dude, I can't wait till you're like, just bellowing like a cow being
Sound like an
sick.
Avatar
That's why you guys are more successful than us.
Just a lamb being
He
sawed
goes to
off.
London, I get music lessons.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Damn, dude. Also, I
triple dog dare you to learn notes.
I got so many fucking
was the
comments
best.
going, this dude's yacked out of his skull. It's just me. Hey, 3 cold brews. Maybe a workout. Maybe I did my laundry. I was fucking hyped.
Dude, yeah.
Fuck you.
That's our last voicemail here because they got to answer the internet too.
This one's brought to you by Freedom Grooming. Bald men in our audience. This one's for you fellas. I'm going to be honest, this is our first ad for you guys. This is Freedom Shaving. Freedom Shaving's got the pre-shave oil, the sandalwood, no big deal. They got the shaving cream, sandalwood, no big deal. They got the aftershave lotion, sandalwood, no big deal. If you're still using an old school razor to shave your head, don't. You're an idiot. You're a dummy. I don't know. I probably shouldn't insult you on an ad read, but I don't really care. Razors were designed for flat surfaces, not curved domes. Avoid painful nicks. I'm going to pick it up now. Avoid painful nicks and cuts with a shaver actually designed for the head. Flex Series Electric Shaver shaves 50% more hair in a single swipe compared to old school razors. Baby smooth shaves. Okay? Do you know about that? You ever felt a baby before? There's absolutely no hair. Make that on your head. Shave in 3 minutes or less. It's waterproof. Shave wet or dry. Even in the shower, it really doesn't matter. Get yourself the best shaver of your life. Freedom is going our... I can't read. I'm almost worse than Jackie at reading. Get yourself the best shaver of your life. Freedom Shaver is giving our listeners an exclusive discount. freedomgrooming.com/KFC for 20% off. Again, that's freedomgrooming.com/KFC for 20% off. Get it, got it, good, bye.
What's up, Kevin, Feits, Nick, Pavs, Jackie, the whole
Tommy,
crew.
Chris.
I'm CJ. I'm the guy who sent in the Whiskey Dick song a couple months ago. Long-time listener, first-time caller. I was listening to the Always Sunny podcast a few weeks ago, and they were talking about all the times that they had been arrested when they were younger. And I have a story and a question that goes along with it for you guys. So a couple of months ago at college, I drank a whole bottle of whiskey. It wasn't Whistle Pig.
Know that game.
The last thing I remember is
Diner.
you don't have the balls to finish that in one swig. And the next thing I remember is banging my head against the glass in the drunk tank with my hands cupped behind me, and I was wearing an orange
Lucky
jumpsuit.
you got glass.
So
I've had glass once.
what had happened, the detective explained to me, is I had gone to a Taco Bell, and they were the only Taco Bell in America that was drive-through only, and I'd walked there, and they wouldn't let me in the lobby, and I essentially beat up the restaurant. Windows, doors, all broken. But I got out of it. Charges were dropped. Taco Bell never even filed.
Wonder how that happened.
So what's the dumbest thing that you guys have either done or, seen one of your buddies do when they were absolutely obliterated?
Man.
And then also, what's the biggest example of, using your privilege to your advantage? Because I know full well that I got very lucky in that situation. So what's a time that has something like this happened?
So I murdered this minority immigrant, and my dad's a lawyer, so
Imagine
I'm
being
just driving around
a
now.
southern monkey and being woke at the same time. Like, holy shit, dude.
As far as
how many detectives did they have on this case? What the detective explained to me was I beat the shit out of a Taco Bell.
Here's how the detective explains. Get the fuck out, you idiot.
Dumbest drunk thing is probably got to be a pretty long list for the people in this room, right?
Yeah, it's pretty long. I honestly don't know. All the ones I got arrested for, I was not dumb. All the ones I got arrested for, I was just drunk and underage. and then also sober and
doing nothing,
handcuffed at NFL headquarters. Those are my only. I have 4 arrests under my belt. 3 of them underage drunks. One of them
grown man protesting.
Grown man being upset about Tom Brady's situation.
Do you guys know that story? When Tom Brady got suspended, him, Portnoy, and 2 of our other guys went down to NFL headquarters in Manhattan, handcuffed themselves together, and had like free Brady signs. And what started out as like, I'm sure they were like, let's just go down there and get video footage. They went to jail. Yeah. And the funniest,
I remember because I was just paging through trying to find the guess that asses. And then I saw that, I was like,
the Brady 4. Yeah, the Brady 4. Here it is.
This is the thing that's about this like iconic picture is I'm not.
I know you're right behind.
I'm like
Hank.
right behind Dave. I think.
Oh, that's the amount of time.
So, but look, the
amount of times that guess that ass made me jerk off at work.
Oh, bro, hey, think about the ones fucking posting it, brother. I looked for an ass for fucking 2 hours today. You think I'm not gonna come over it?
Is that real?
All the way left.
That's real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucking real.
Well, because also some of the cops were like
fans.
Yeah. They're like, let's take pictures. But go back to one of the pictures that has all of them. The guy in the blue Patriots 12. They got to jail. It was like you did 24 hours, right? You did an overnight?
We did an overnight. We didn't think we were going to do an overnight. We thought we were going to be able to get out because we got in at the worst possible time. We got in at like
they were changing.
I want to say 4 p.m. Right? Like judges can't do it, right? Like so like you have to stay until you can see a judge.
Oh no!
And I forget exactly what time it was, but it was later in the day.
So still though.
So we slept there.
But still thinking at the beginning, thinking they were gonna. Maybe get out that day. Yeah. And then, like, if not, worst case scenario, you do got to spend the night in the morning. Within 45 minutes, the kid took a shit in the fucking, like, communal toilet in the holding tank. So, you would do it? He just pointed at you.
He would do that.
He goes,
100%.
Yeah.
So, everyone's quiet. I mean,
dude would shit at his mom's funeral if there was an open toilet next to him.
Dude, I have to say this.
His asshole knows no bounds.
Yeah. It's a human function.
Well, that's what Hank said. So I mean, the stories are endless. There was this guy, Diaper Boy, and they there's too much to tell now. But the funniest way they described it was at one point, you're kind of all in different cells where there's walls, but it's all open, but you can't see each other. And all of a sudden, they just heard the little tink, like a little tink noise of shit hitting a metal toilet.
Oh, he took a rabbit shit.
And Dave goes, Hank, are you?
No, it wasn't Dave. It was someone.
Oh, it was somebody else.
It was someone at the end of the corridor. And we thought we were the only 3 in jail at noon on a Tuesday. And someone just goes, "Did you just take a shit?" and Hank very kind of like reservedly goes, yeah. And he goes, N-word, what? He goes, I've been in jail 3 times this week and I'd never take a shit.
Just a crazy move. Like, hold it for like at the at the most. I'm sure it wasn't great. I don't know.
It smelled. Like, I never smelled it.
But it's just more like
so no harm, no foul.
You heard a fart echo throughout a metal toilet, and like everyone was like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. You don't think you can hold it till like the morning?
Yeah.
Like,
that's what I said.
It's like pee is one thing.
Look,
you can hold shit for like.
There's one time
there's no way
where I will not shit, and it's on a team bus if it's over 85 degrees.
That was the most specific thing. I did not see that coming.
Hey Siri, what's the weather? I got to shit.
If it's over 85 and you're on the team bus, you cannot shit.
I would love it. Pull it out. It's 84, and he's like,
cloudy skies. Temperatures will be fairly consistent.
Shit was going down now, right?
That would be 84 degrees. Buckle up, boys. It's time to shit.
You playing a team up north and you got a long drive, you can shit.
Dude.
If you're down in Florida,
as someone who played little New England hockey, yeah, I'd shit.
yeah, dude. But if the squad's in Florida, you cannot
then you're in trouble.
shit.
Just hold it. Madness.
You can't shit in Florida on the team bus.
Yeah, dude.
You cannot.
Oh my God.
You playing at Disney World?
Smelling unadulterated dump in Jacksonville. It's like eating the ass of a rhino.
All right, let's go to Answer the Internet. Stuff Island. Check out the podcast. Check out the Patreon. Tickets for Chris on stage. You're not You're not.
We're gonna be getting
Don't
the
do
tour
that.
going. We're gonna be getting the tour going.
We're gonna get the tour going. We got the tour going.
All right, all right.
You're not,
Wait, what's your guys' next?
you're not,
are you doing
you're
a
not-
Patreon like goal thing? This many thousand people, you're gonna like kill each other?
Well, we were doing 4,000 and going to Monza, but Monza passed, and we did get to 4,000.
What's Monza?
It's the Italian Grand Prix. It was the beginning.
I
of
think we're gonna go to
September.
Brazil.
Oh, I did. I heard this on the podcast. Somebody was talking about it.
we're
That's
thinking-
not like a. That's just awesome. You guys should
Yeah.
just do that anyway.
Oh yeah. But we're gonna do
We
like
might
a look
go-
at dish. We're
yeah.
gonna do a.
Also, Babe Ruth.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna do Babe Ruth.
Yeah, we're gonna do Babe
November.
Oh, we're gonna burn down houses
I'm
with
in.
chicks
I'm
inside of
set-
them?
no, I'll set a date. We have to do it in November.
Yeah.
That's the last.
All right, you
Outdoor-
pick the date. I'm definitely in
All
for a
right.
Babe Ruth.
All right. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's do it on a football Sunday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that a
dude,
lot.
Yeah.
Fucking pint of whiskey for breakfast on a football Sunday.
Yeah. Hopefully they're playing in London. We could start early.
I got swamp ass. Be unbelievable.
I know. I tried to tickle you and I got wet.
Hello, mother. How are you? I have a request.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bail on this weekend. Is that okay?
That's totally okay. Yes, of course.
Okay. I'm gonna go to London.
Oh, you're going to London?
Yeah. Called me this morning, and he has tickets to the Liverpool match, and
Great. That was always on the potential agenda anyway, wasn't it?
right. And I have to spend that money by the end of the year. I have until December to spend it, and it kind of makes a lot of sense to line up right now with him.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get our flights. He's got our tickets, and I'm gonna go on Friday, I think.
Beautiful. I'm excited for you. That's really cool.
Are you?
Of course I am.
All right, because I almost bailed because I knew I said I'd see this weekend, but.
For God's sake.
All right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do it.
You are. Yeah, I'm so excited for you. That's great.
Make sure you subscribe to KFC Radio on YouTube to get all the video content. Subscribe, comment, like, and make sure you turn on the bell notifications so you know whenever new video content drops.
I want to say something, but the video has to be faster. That's it.